Hi, chat. Hello, hello. Happy Minecraft Monday. How are you guys doing? It's really good to see all of you. I hope you're all doing so well. Let me actually catch up with everything. The first crew was so fast today. Holy shit. I started stream, I blinked and it was gone. That was ridiculous. Hopeful Weirdo, Donut, Liker, Thomas, and Philippa, congratulations on snatching one of the first 5. You guys made it. That is very impressive. Thank you so much for being here as I start this stream. Donut, welcome in. Esther, welcome in. Philippa, welcome in. Thomas, welcome in. Hopeful Weirdo, welcome in. She watches Switch, welcome in. Liker, welcome in. Elia, welcome in. Saranel, welcome in. Yule, welcome in. Senanor, welcome in. Donut, thank you so much for the 100 stream streak. Let's go. I can't believe that today's the day of the triple digits. Like, what do you mean? That's ridiculous. And also for everyone who has a 100 stream streak, thank you for being here. That's wild. That is commitment. That is next level. I appreciate that so much. Kabason, welcome in. Maggie, welcome in. Joanna, welcome in. Magda, welcome in. Grazio, welcome in. Naomi, welcome in. Carolina, welcome in. Savannah, welcome in. Pepin, welcome in. Kathy, welcome in. Torin, welcome in. Blitzkrieg, welcome in. Hurtful Throne, welcome in. Tia, welcome in. You didn't even get to say hello. You were so busy today. I hope that you got everything done, though. I hope that you get to relax now. Also, thank you for the follow earlier. Marihone, welcome in. Maggie, thank you so much for the 3 stream streak. I still cannot say it. Peace, welcome in. Rin, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak and welcome in, of course. Felipe, thank you so much for the 60 stream streak. Let's go. And Noisy, welcome in. It is good to see all of you. Finally made Latin exam and now ordered celebratory pancake. Ooh, in the train bistro. Fancy with an unholy amount of chocolate. That sounds amazing. I love that for you. Also, Noisy, thank you so much for the 30 stream streak. Unfortunately, the sound alerts don't work if they're in a streak. So feel free to use it again. I just wanted to give you the heads up as to why that didn't work. But thank you so much for the 30 stream streak. And thank you so much, Tia, for that 80 stream streak. And Hopeful Weirdo for the 25 stream streak. You almost lost it because you could not join the co-working stream, but had a very valid reason. I mean, there's always a very valid reason not to be in a stream. You went to visit your brother and nephew who was born on Saturday. Yeah, that is an exception to the no age chat. I don't think your just born baby nephew will be in Twitch chat. I think that's okay. But that is so amazing. Oh my god, congratulations. That is very exciting. Oh, I love that for you. I recently went to visit friends who, well, they had their baby like 3 months ago, but they don't live very close. So it took a while for us to actually like arrange a meetup. And their baby was so cute. Oh, adorable. And then also, that was like one of those babies, like they really smelled like a baby. Is that weird to say? Like some babies are just a baby, but this baby, you know, what is that? What is Svitzel called in English? So much hair for a newborn. Oh, that's really cute. That is really cute. Also, Mimbim, welcome in, and Maddie, welcome in, and Liv, welcome in. Bathroom at a family just for the stream streak. Oh my god, the dedication is hilarious. I appreciate that so much. You guys are the cutest. But what is hold on, Switzel. Does it have an English name? Is it just called Switzel? I guess so, because if I search the brand name, but you can find it in a Dutch. Wait, is this? I've never stopped to think about this. Is this a Dutch product? And if so, does that mean the association of baby smell and Zwitzel is Dutch? Because if that's the case, like that to me is an iconic baby, like that is what babies smell like. But if it's that, is that not a global thing? Also, Dimitri, welcome in, and Cuckoo, welcome in, and Susan, welcome in. I hope you guys are doing well. That is wild. I did not know this was a Dutch product. A fun fact, as a kid, I used to be allergic to it. So as a baby, I did not smell like Switzel. Also, what is this name? Though, how, like, now that I've said it a couple of times in a row, what is Switzel? Like, who came up with that name? I'm pet sitting at my parents, and the dinner will be in an hour, but they are meowing and crying because they want food now. Oh, yeah, good luck. You've got this. I wish you strength, Liv. Also, Little Ikru, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Hi, Jess. Hello, hello. It is good to see you. Switzer Sasol, but okay, so it's an abbreviation. Interesting. Wait, so that's wild. It's actually a Swiss product then. But like there was some dude at a pharmacy who knew how to make it, and then some dude in the Netherlands capitalized on it. That's kind of wild. Also, Anna, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so it is something with Switzerland. It is Dutch though. Yeah, but like so the person who basically came up with the concept ja, but it's like the message that Susan posted. Begin 1900 gaat een Nederlandse apothekersleerling, meneer Jansen, stage lopen in Zwitserland. Hij werkt bij een Zwitserse apotheker die een zalf maakt die snel en goed werkt tegen onder andere zonnebrand. Probably that's a weird translation. I don't think it works against sunscreen. I think it works against sunburn. Meneer Jansen vraagt de apotheker om het recept van deze speciale balsem en begint in 1920 de Zwitserse balsem te verkopen in Nederland. So there's a dude in Switzerland who made this. Like the guy made the recipe. And then this Dutch dude just comes in as an intern and is like, let me take that recipe and start capitalizing it in the Netherlands. Doing pretty good. I'm happy to hear so. I'm also doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Also, I love that his name is Cor Jansen. That's potentially the most Dutch name you could have ever had. Like he adjusted the recipe. Okay. So he did change it a little bit. Okay, fair enough. I mean, that makes it a bit better. Also, hi, Nora. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And Flat, welcome in. And Liv, thank you so much for the 7-stream streak. He did not steal all of it. He's just like 90%, but it's fine. He added his own touch to it, and that made it his own. Yeah, let me copy your homework, but not make it obvious. I wonder if he ever like gave the dude that taught him the original recipe, like, I don't know, some fees or something. Also, Joe, welcome in. It's good to see you. But yeah, it's a very, very, very nice smell that for me is like, that is the smell that I associate with a baby. I think a lot of us do, not just me. But the baby that we visited was like one of those babies that like she genuinely smelled like Switzel. And then when we were in the car home, like I smelled like baby. Like my sweater, my hair, like everything just smelled like baby. What if that is true. Maybe that one change was like the smell or something. That is true, Mimbe. That is true. But yeah, it also now says is Switzel hypoallergenic? It says Switzel soft cream is absorbed quickly into the baby's skin. It's hypoallergenic, pH skin neutral, and dermatologically tested, which is hilarious because I'm allergic to it. I don't think it's hyperallergenic if you can be allergic to it, right? Or does that mean that it's like just less likely to be allergic to it? Why are we talking about babies? Someone in the community had a newborn in their family, and then I talked about also visiting friends of mine who also had a baby recently. Oh, your sister was also allergic to it. Interesting. Relatively unlikely to cause an allergic reaction. Okay. So it doesn't mean that you cannot be allergic to it. I mean, to be fair, I'm allergic to weird shit anyways. So I'm not surprised. I don't think I'm allergic to it anymore though. I think if I use it now, I have actually used it and it's like fine. But as a kid, I would get like a wild rash from it. um Oh yeah, we're talking about baby smell specifically, actually. um Co-working and left, came back, and I'm here again. Surprise! Also, hi, social science nerd. It's good to see you. Um, you were allergic to a specific bug bite. Oh, that is annoying though. That's a annoying thing to be allergic to. Oh, mosquito. You're allergic to mosquito bites? Oh, that sucks. Do you like get like bad breakouts or does it like itch 10 times worse? Um, had to use not the sun for my sister. I don't know what my parents used for me. Probably also something else. But I think it was most likely the perfume. Because I still have this sometimes. I'll get like breakouts in my neck, even if I haven't applied my perfume. So I don't know what it's from. It could be my soap. It could be, I don't know, something else, like something in my laundry detergent. I actually don't know, but I still sometimes get rashes. I also sometimes get really weird, like itchy upper arms and they turn all red and like they get really, I don't know, like my tattoo becomes 3D. I don't know how else to explain it. I've had this when there were other people present. I would like feel my arm, feel my tattoo, because it's a really weird thing where for a very short period of time, like 5 to 10 minutes, my entire upper arm will turn bright red, extremely itchy. My tattoo will literally like it's like it layers up. So like my tattoo all of a sudden is like sort of on top of my skin instead of in my skin. Like you can feel the, I don't know, relief. What is that called in English? Like the texture. And then after 10 minutes, it'll like die down and it's fine. And I've never been able to figure out what causes that reaction. Because sometimes it's food, sometimes it's literally nothing. It just comes out of nowhere. And I haven't been able to figure it out. So I've actually been meaning to do like one of those full allergy tests where they put like little patches on your skin to see what you're allergic to. Because I also get this same very strange reaction from shrimp. Like if I eat shrimp, I'll turn into a shrimp. Um, I There's like certain food types that I cannot handle. That's most likely related to hay fever. And then I also am allergic to latex, which is not a great thing to be allergic to. It's very annoying. Latex is actually in so many products. um, you're allergic to American mosquitoes. The bites were much bigger. Ooh, that sounds terrible. I don't like that. Just in general, mosquitoes are the most useless animals. Who came up with them? Why do they exist? They have no function. Like there's a lot of animals that are annoying, but also have like a purpose. What is the purpose of mosquitoes? I don't get it. Also, Timbo, hello, it is good to see you. Do you have sun allergies? Not really. Like I've had once, I had a reaction that someone said was a sun allergy, but I've also been in Aruba for 2 weeks in the sun and I didn't have any issues. So my skin usually clears up when I have enough sunlight. So I don't think I have sun allergies. Um, yeah. Shout out to allergies to just going away randomly and then coming back randomly, and then like just you don't know where they come from. Also Micah and Henriette and Sakina and Social Science Nerd, welcome in everyone. I just realized I think I said hi to Social Science Nerd, but I'm pretty sure I didn't say hi to all the other people. So Marion, welcome in. Hello. Doesn't being ginger? Yes. Ever since I dyed my hair ginger, I've been burning like crazy. No, to be fair, you know what makes you burn very easy? Never going outside. When I was younger, I would never burn because I was like in scouts and I don't know, I played a lot outside and stuff. So I was just always out and about. So I had like, I don't know, just I think like a base level of tan. And now I'm just pale. Like there is no base level. I am white as fuck. So if I go outside, my skin's like, what are you doing? Ma'am, excuse me. So in Aruba, I actually had to get like the sunscreen that is like factor 70, not even 50, which is the highest you can buy in the Netherlands. No, there they sell 70. And even with 70, I would sometimes burn. Like, it's just um so yeah, but it's fine. I just don't go outside. Never got a tan. I mean, that's the thing. Like, some people just never really tan. They just immediately burn. It really depends on your skin, I guess. But the thing is, I know I can get really tan. But I also know that that requires me to go outside a lot. The tab I had you on, where you rated Cat is now back to. Wait, what, Jensen? Cat's not back here. Cat is live still, right? I think, or at least she did not rate in here. So I think you just had my tab open still. But also it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. The temperature is because I used to wear shirts in winter and sweaters in summer. I could never. A difference between 50 and 70 is super small. I wondered about importing it and some time and it found. Wait, really? One would assume that it would be bigger, right, than 1%. Also, hi, Steph. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It was a godsend. Yeah, I can imagine. Because, like, I'm the opposite. I am always cold, so I need to wear sweaters in winter at all times. And even in summer, I sometimes am cold. So I will wear a sweater in summer. Angel number, let's go. Hold on. I feel like I need to sneeze again. Nope. Really good. Yeah, oil will do that. Oil will tan you, but oil can also really badly burn you. How does one freeze in summer? Oh, well, that's called EDS. I have a body that's not built for regulating temperatures. So it's actually a default factory setting that was just never properly set up. My factory settings aren't that great. Sometimes Scott jokes about this, that he's like, "Can I still return you?" And then I'm like, "Nah, you no longer have the receipt." Like that, Jensen. Okay. Now I get it. I was so confused. I was like, wait, what? Cat didn't rate in here. But sometimes software, heart over hardware. Yeah, in my case, both of it is, I think, a bit broken. Like, my software has ADHD and my hardware has EDS and fibro. I don't know who came up with that combo, but someone was like, test case. I think it's because I was the first model. Although when my parents printed a second one, she also came out with some interesting factory settings. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the factory that wasn't doing a great job. That might be nuts. That might be, yeah. I noticed that with Scott as well. Like, he tans way more easy than I do. Third time's a charm. Yeah. I was about to make a joke that I don't think I could make. Yes, neurodivergent people are more likely to have EDS. There's like really high comorbidity, which is funny because they have found the high comorbidity, but they haven't proven why. Yeah. Life had to nerf me a little bit. Always blame the parents. Yep. It's their fault, you know. The funny thing is, like, both my parents, I mean, obviously, most of the things I have are hereditary. But my parents have lived in denial. Even though my mom will literally go like, "Oh, my hands hurt. All of my joints are sore." And then I'm like, "Well, did you know that ADS is actually hereditary?" So, you know, chances are, it's not said, it's not a given, but chances are that because I have it, you know, it could be that you have it too if you're always in pain. And then she's like, "No, but I can't, no." And then she's like, she has this whole list of reasons as to why she cannot possibly have it. And she's like, no, it's just, and then she comes up with something else that she has. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, if that's it, that's also fine. Like, I'm not trying to push a diagnosis on you. I'm just saying it wouldn't be impossible. Oh yeah. In my case, my mom is definitely the ADHD and my dad is definitely the autism. And then they created interesting cocktails with that. Yes, it's a Miffy sweater. What age group is your mom actually? She is in her 50s. But she's had these issues like since she was somewhere in her, I don't know, 30s or something. I remember her talking about these things already. Um Not the type some people call migraines that are headaches, but like actually, yeah. I've heard other people talk about like migraines like that. We always kind of joked about it, of that specific gene would go to my sister. Turns out until now we both didn't get migraines, but we both have other stuff that was not in the family yet. It's sometimes it can like skip generations, like obviously hereditary things. Also, you can still carry something and not actually have any effects. So that's the thing. Like a lot of people with EDS also can have it, but not necessarily have any problems with it. Um, so that can be the same with things like migraines or even things that you guys have that maybe your parents don't have. It can be that it skipped a generation, or it can be like dormant in your parents. So they have it, but they don't actually have any issues with it. Um, but a lot of people never find out diagnosis. That is very true. I wish it wasn't true, but that is very true, and it sucks. Also, Jennifer, welcome in. Hello, hello. It is good to see you. And Mark, welcome in. And Chris, welcome in. And Ricky, welcome in. It is good to see all of you. Also, the ads are going to start running in like 4.5 minutes. So then I'm going to start up my game. Where's the sweater from? Oh, it's from Skinny Dip London. I swear by this shop. I'll type it. Sorry, I'll type it in chat. They do change their collection quite often. So I don't know if they still have this sweater. But I also have another version, the purple one with the ribbons on it. That's literally the same sweater, just a different print. Also from the same store. They almost always have a version of this sweater. They just have different prints. That she's more autistic than I am. She might actually have autism spectrum. I always autism spectrum. What does the second? I literally know this. Why can I not come up with the second S? Oh yeah, that's why, because in Dutch it is ass. In English it's not. In English it's ASD. I love that in Dutch it's called ass though. Like 10 out of 10. I really wish there was a way to say that in English, to like translate it and keep the abbreviation for ass, because it's just so good. Genetics can be really cruel. They can really be cruel. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I do know that PTSD is PTSS. I do know that. I mean, Dutch as well. So that one I knew. For some reason, I know that Dutch is ass, but for some reason, I tried to translate it to English and then I got stuck. That was weird. Is it too in German? Really? Nice. German's got ass as well. Also, Light, welcome in. It's good to see you. I think saying, I mean, you can go with syndrome. That works. Yeah. Good point. Okay, from now on, yes, we're going to start saying that. If people are like, oh, so you're autistic, you're like, yeah, I got ass. And then they're like, what? And then you can just say that. It just sounds fun. You know, sometimes you gotta, as we would say in Dutch, you gotta hang up your own garland. And that was like translating in real time. You gotta hang up your own garlands. This is one of those cases. You know, you have ass. Oh my God, we have so many people with ass in chat. Not sure that was real time. I mean, it wasn't pre-processed. It got processed as I was talking. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And all of a sudden we use, I got that booty. Exactly. Your partner has ass. You probably have ass. You don't know yet. See, it sounds even funnier when you say, I probably have I think I might have ass. Please stay respectful. Sometimes you just gotta turn the other cheek, huh? Mm-hmm. People said I have ass. I might have ass. Gotta get it checked out. Not much ass, sadly. Just a little bit. See, this is so silly. I love it. I love it. Oh, I recently got diagnosed with ass. Did you know I officially have ass? Oh, my partner recognizes a lot of symptoms of ass. Just it works so well in every sentence. I have a peer-reviewed ass. Not officially diagnosed, but peer-reviewed ass, you know? That sounds so weird. Oh, I'll take it though. I got that ass. Exactly. It just works a little too well. And I love it for that. I don't know why, but it makes me happy. I love how we got from babies to ass in 30 minutes. Not to be confused with butts, by the way. Ass. Very important distinction. Oh, got my ass peer reviewed. Yeah, I'm gonna start saying that. My doctor says it sounds like ass, but their specific measures don't show it. I did not pass my ass test. Oh, my doctor says I have level 2 ass. Do you plan on leveling up or are you happy at level 2? Oh, congrats. You have just the right amount of ass to qualify for. I think you might need some psychological help for your ass. If you hear that out of context, that is so weird. I overachieved on my ass assessment, on your ass assessment. We are all so mature. We start talking about ass and it just endless jokes. Anyways, the ads started running, so I'm also going to start up my game already. First, doctor didn't believe my partner had ass, and it took some convincing that they really did have ass. A lot of testing, ass was confirmed. That 10 out of 10. Oh, peace. What did I wake up to? Just some ass jokes. You know, autism spectrum syndrome. What did you think we were talking about? Also, thank you so much for the 15 months on freaking tier 3. That is wild. Yeah, I love how you guys can immediately see Mojang. Also, you guys can immediately hear my game. But I'm gonna wait. Hold on. I'll just do it. Actually, I'm gonna open a chest because I'm at my mob farm. So then mobs can already spawn. So if you hear zombies, like, just ignore it. They're just chilling. They're dropping in little kill chambers so that I can fix my tools. Assassination. I mean, I don't know. Too early to decipher. That's valid. That's not a zombie. That's you waking up. Honestly, same. Like how? She's sleeping on my desk. I woke her up with that. Oh, the server didn't want you? Oh no, what happened? Yeah, duh, Chris. It's clearly about autism. Like, I don't know. Cannot get more literal than that. Paranoid people playing Minecraft. Yeah, if you're playing Minecraft right now, I'm so sorry about the zombie noises. I also feel like the game is a little bit loud. Hold on. I think we can turn the zombie noises down just a little bit. My ass is so obvious. I don't know how no one noticed. I mean, honestly, I feel that too. My ass is so obvious, and yet when I go to a doctor, they say there's no sign of ass. clearly they're just not looking hard enough. Okay. That is annoying, hopeful weirdo. But the fleas I want is sold out. Yeah. They do refresh their collection quite often. So, but be warned, as soon as you start shopping on Skinny Dip, it is a dangerous, slippery slope. Oh. Chris, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. And Bim Bim, thank you so much for the dinos and 100 biddies as well. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, Twitch was like, hold on. You need a hype train. Wait a second. We're listening to... You clearly need a hype train. We're still talking about ass, of course. It's an important topic. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, I think actually Piece's sub still counted. Because that hype train is also immediately on level 2. So I think it actually kicked off with Mimbim's biddies. There we go. Hyped for ass. Twitch is like, let's get that ass. The ads are over. I almost said the ass is over. Oh, look, a gardener. Hi, Tanisha. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Let's actually go into game. Oh no. Oh. Bad memories. Don't want to see that anymore. Let me actually change so that you guys can see Minecraft. I love that it's still a block term. That's actually kind of funny. But yeah, the timer on Friday was, what's the timer for? Oh, that was for Twitch Rivals on Friday. When I was participating in the official Twitch Rivals for The Sims. We placed 11th out of 20, by the way, which was exactly the same as last time. But we had a great time. It was so fun. I didn't even block it. I think Esther did as a joke, but now it's a block term. I might remove it again. Also, Faye, thank you so much for the 100 stream streak. Let's go. We do need more ass awareness. The TIMER, exactly. But the timer didn't work, and it was like a whole drama. Like right before we were supposed to start competing, I was really stressed about it. The T word, exactly. Also, okay, so this is my mob farm. We are currently 200 blocks above ground. I was just quickly here to heal. I was quickly here to heal my tools. Riri! Thank you so much for the freaking whole 22 months and also on tier 2. I appreciate that. Thank you. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more. Oh wait, this is already healed. But yeah, I'm just quickly healing my tools. This is the mob farm that I built, which honestly, this mob farm has been really nice. Remember the other day when I set up like a little bone meal machine? Also, hi Aurora, welcome in. It's good to see you. I set up like a little bone meal machine because I was like, oh, then I can grow my trees faster. Because then I can, you know, reuse all of the... Yes, this is my solo world. I was like, oh, then I can reuse like all of the roots from the mangrove trees and stuff. Yeah, I don't think I actually really needed that. You know, I think we had enough. The thing on an international Twitch event that was supposed to keep the time, but did, in fact, not work internationally. Yeah. I still should contact the guy because he was like, oh, I would love to look into this with you and, like, see why it wasn't working. But unfortunately, I just haven't had the time. Like, they wanted to check after stream, which was past midnight for me. So I was like, you know what? I'm not really feeling up to that task in the middle of the night. But I am curious as to why it wasn't working. Yeah, so a lot of us immediately assumed that it was geo-locked, but they said it wasn't. And the weird thing is, there is some proof to that being true. Because for Amber, it did work. Also, if we eventually get an elytra, I think we should be good on the gunpowder, by the way. which is kind of nice. That bow is not worth saving. I also have, look, it's my little trash bin. There we go. Large chest being, hey, it's just, you know, what can I say? Just keeping it on brand, you know? Also, I don't really need to kill them, but I'm already here, so I think it's fun. It's just satisfying sometimes to kill some mobs, you know? Also, I very specifically set up this farm so that it would have all of the mobs in here. Oh, that's a child, is it not? I think so. Yeah, that's a child. That's why you're so fast. It does get XP too. That is true, but I don't really need XP right now. I just was kind of waiting for the sun to come up so I could travel back. The reason I basically have this mob farm, so you can also make this mob farm so that it only spawns creepers and nothing else. But I kind of like that it spawns everything because that way we get all of these materials. The only thing that I still have to fix is right now it has a ladder and a water drop. I would like to have a bubble vader and a water drop eventually because it is so slow to come up here. It's very fast going down. That's like fine. But going up by ladder is painstakingly slow. But I just needed to heal my tools because right before stream, I actually dug out a little fast. Yeah, we just dropped down. I'm going to tell you guys something. So I remember... Hi, Fire Cutes. Welcome in. Remember how I talked about needing to move my iron farm last week? I was saying that that building might not really fit and that I wanted to change some things. And then I actually realized that it wasn't really the iron farm that was the problem here. The bigger problem was actually the fact that I had to put my barn way too close to the iron farm. So to give you a little bit of a vision, let me actually float up really quickly. This area is going to be a harbor, right? So I'm going to add like a wall around this. This is going to be, I don't know, like an area with crates and maybe cranes and all kinds of things. There's going to be a dock for a boat. We're going to do like eventually we're going to add like a boat here in the water. Thank you guys so much for the hype train, by the way. I appreciate it. Oh, you saw the go live message and you thought, here we go. Yeah. So, but listen. At first, I was like, oh, I have my barn back here, right? Super cute, fun. I have my bees back here. All great and everything. And then I was like, but my iron farm kind of needs to go because it's in the way. And then I was like, well, actually, this iron farm is kind of giving harbor building, right? Like, especially if maybe we add like a crane to the site or something that is, I don't know, lifting something up that looks kind of cool. This building is kind of giving harbor building. The fact that this is so close to my harbor and like, I don't know, just this area, that's the part that doesn't make sense. It's not the iron farm, it's the barn that I just placed in a really weird spot. Then I also realized this barn is one of the few areas where you can actually dig underneath, right? Like we dug out this big room underneath. This is one of the few areas in this entire island where you can do this without running into water because there is actually, let me see if I can show you. You can see a little bit over here. Back here where I started digging out an area, there's a big water cave. There's actually quite a lot of water caves in this island, which is cool, but also kind of unpractical because it means that every single time I want to dig down, I run into water, which leaves no storage space below the ground. Which is why this specific spot is actually kind of perfect for a storage room. And a storage room we can actually keep in this theme of building. So then we would have like a bigger building back here that also has this kind of harbor warehouse kind of vibe. I also feel like this is very much giving medieval kind of harbor warehouse kind of vibe, which is also what I would like to go for in this area, like for the entire harbor. And then I figured it would make way more sense if the farm and the barn actually was connected to this entire farm field area, right? So what I now envision is we're going to have the path over here, then it's going to connect over here, and then this is what I cleared out. Originally there was a whole heap of terrain here. On these sides, on these like basically upper sides, we're going to add enforced walls because I feel like that kind of fits the medieval fantasy theme as well. Then we're going to actually have space for 2 barns instead of 1. And then 1 barn can have all the cursed farms and 1 barn can just be cute. And then this entire space around it can just be like cozy free roaming area. And then this is a huge water cave that was already there. And my vision is to make like a little lake up here and have a waterfall run down into this. So that if you're in the farm area, you actually have a waterfall in the back with maybe like azalea trees or something. This Forever World, I think I started like summer last year. But let me double check how many hours I've played. I've played 84 hours in this world. For reference, I played... I'll check for you. You guys are going to have to help me remember this. Because we have 2 Girly Pop. This is 116. And that's 73. On Girly Pop last season, I played for about 200 hours. So this world I have not played nearly as much. So what I've done so far is we have my starter home back here, which is also fully furnished. Like I have done a lot of detailing and decoration. The only thing that I still want to do is I want to make like a bathroom corner up here. That's the one thing I still have to do for the interior design. Next to that, I've made an iron farm and decorated it. I just started with my farm area, but as you can now hear, I'm going to move that. And then I have this huge farm area back here. And then over here, we have, this was my little starter hobbit hole. This is where I have my villager breeder. And then below ground, this is where I have my trading hall. So yeah. That's kind of what we have so far. But like I was saying, I would very much like to move the barn area back here. So that's what I'm going to work on today. Right before stream, I dug out this little area. I think this should be big enough. Because it also, I like how it lines up with this water cave that was already there, which also we're gonna decorate, by the way. Right now it looks really hideous, but we're gonna make it pretty. Let's see. I'm gonna quickly count how long that barn is. I think that barn is pretty big, actually. So I don't know if I'll actually have enough space for it. How do you keep yourself motivated with the same world? I always end up losing interest after killing the Ender Dragon. I think my answer would be not to rush it. But like you're saying, even if you delay the process, I think you have to think of it as in, I could literally play Minecraft and never beat the Ender Dragon. Because I love building. So I have so many plans for this area. Like, eventually, there is a starter village all the way back there. I want to transform that entire village. Back here, we have my mine entrance. I want to, like, make that an entire sort of mining operation. I would like to go somewhere in the world and build a modern city. I would like to somewhere make, like, a magical city. This is just my starter base. This is just the area that I'm going to be working from as I'm going to transform the rest of this world into, I don't know, like my dream base, I guess, like my dream world. I also, something that I did is I got a bunch of mods that actually help me make things not easier is not the right word, I think, but cut out some of the repetitive work. So I have a tree chopper mod, like a tree harvester mod. I do not mind harvesting trees. Like, Don't get me wrong. It's not something that I'll forever, like, always chop it down. But sometimes you're in the flow of building. You don't want to get disrupted. And then it's just hella annoying if you get stuck on, needing to chop 5 million trees and then you kind of lose motivation because you're like, I'm so over this. And I think indeed, like, making automated farms aesthetic is also a really good one. Just like trying to make everything in your world make sense, purposeful, like decorate all the landscapes in between. Try to build enclosures for all of your mobs. Like, go on Pinterest and find wild build ideas. Build yourself a ginormous castle if you have never done that. Basically, I think the biggest thing is inspiration. And also, this is something that I also always see with people that are struggling to have like a longer sim save. Because that sort of feeling of novelty, that feeling of starting over is something that people really enjoy. But in a way, I think you can give yourself that feeling. Like, if you get to a point in your forever world where you're like, I feel like I'm just, I have everything. I have netherite everything. I have diamond everything. Just put those two in your storage room somewhere and start over in the same world. Like, you don't have to immediately completely delete your world or just lose interest. And that's the same with The Sims. Like, if people are saying like, oh, I get so stuck in The Sims because it feels so repetitive. Okay, then, I don't know, like, start with a new family in that same save file. That way you don't have to like abandon everything that you were working on. But yeah, that's just my view. I think just in general, a big part of it is inspiration. And I feel like in a way I'm kind of spoiled because I rarely run out of inspiration. I actually have too much inspiration for my own good. So I have so many ideas that I cannot focus. That is wild stuff. That is wild. Just running out of names. That's kind of funny though. Okay, I wanted to just chop some trees quickly. Because we're going to need a lot of mangrove wood. And now that I realized I basically have infinite bone meal, I'm just going to grow a couple of these monsters. And then, oh, well, that's not going to grow close to that other one. See, and mangrove trees is one of the reasons that that's not going to grow there, is it? This is literally one of the trees that made me get the tree chopper mod. Like, cutting mangrove trees is the bane of my existence. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Interesting username. Mods? Can we keep an eye out? Just saying. I mean, I can keep an eye out as well. But just say. Also, hi, Ellen. It's good to see you. How are you doing? I did not mean to do that. That was weird. Now I'm all confused. Don't know your voice sad enough. Yeah. I mean, you know. Don't judge a book by its cover, but also don't let it elude you. Also, Freya, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, thank you. Also, Ellen, are you still on Discord? Random question for absolutely no apparent reason. Do you, like, look at your Discord? Yes, you are. Did you see did I message you? I'm now starting to doubt if I actually sent that message. You did you answer me? See, this is the thing. I was genuinely starting to think I was losing my mind. Oh my god, you answered me. On the same day. Okay, please ignore. I will get back to your message. I literally, so listen, chat. I sent Ellen a message on the 4th of February being like, oh my God, we haven't chatted in too long. We should catch up. And then the other day I was like, she hasn't responded. Does she not check her Discord messages? Well, I guess I'm the person who doesn't check my Discord messages, which is, I think I actually know what happened. Like, I actually very vividly know what happened. I probably had the conversation open when you messaged back, and then I clicked out of it because I had another Discord notification, and then I didn't, obviously then there's no notification anymore. I could have just saved myself all of this embarrassment by checking first. Like, I could have just not publicly asked you, but instead I was like, you know what? Let's out myself. But yes, I will get back to you. Oh yeah, so the mod that I have, the tree chopper mod, so basically if I normally chop the tree, like nothing happens, but if I shift and then start chopping, which in this case I actually have to block up because otherwise it's too low, then it will get rid of the whole tree in one go. The only thing is it doesn't remove mangrove roots, so it removes all the leaves and all the wood. But then it doesn't remove the roots. Which is in my defense, like, I feel like that's the reason I'm allowed to use the tree chopper thing. But I can show you how it works. It's very satisfying on spruce trees. Look. So normally when you cut just a block, see, nothing happens. You can still chop the tree manually. What do you mean new recipes unlocked? I've had spruce wood forever. But if I shift and then do it, it takes a bit longer, but bam. Whee! And it automatically replants. That doesn't always work, like the trees that need 4. Sometimes you're literally standing in the place where it needs a 4th. But it automatically replants for you. And that just gave me over a stack of wood. If you type mod pack, it will give you. Thank you, Scarlett. Thank you, thank you. I have a video also that showcases all the mods that I have. That is my own mod pack that I made, which is called Vanilla Plus. And it's basically meant to enhance your vanilla Minecraft experience, so like it still feels like Minecraft, but just enhanced. I really like the auto saplings, apart from when I'm trying to get rid of trees in an area. Then I'm like, stop planting the saplings, come on, I'm trying to clear out this area. Okay, that one's not gonna grow. It's too close to the other one. Yeah, I'm just gonna get some mangrove so that when we start building the other barn, I actually have some wood without taking the existing one down just yet. Because I think it's a bit of a smarter process. Because I know myself, otherwise I will destroy the current one and then be like, oh shit, what was the design again? And then I cannot go back and look. Also, Star Powered Hero, welcome in, and Love Ghosted, welcome in. I hope you guys are doing so well. Oh my god, guys, I haven't told you. You know what I did on Saturday? I mean, I think I briefly mentioned it during co-working, but we didn't really have time to chat about it, so it doesn't count. You know what I binged watched over the weekend? Finally. Queen Charlotte. It was so good. I cried multiple times. Because you forgot to add this mod and you just started chopping and then you forgot to plant them back. Yeah. I mean, you'll still get the saplings, right? Cry every time. It is so good. Oh. I didn't expect to like it this much. Don't know what that is. It's a Bridgerton story. So you have Bridgerton, and then one of the characters in Bridgerton is Queen Charlotte. And they made a prequel with her backstory. And it is so beautiful. Like, it is such a beautiful story. And I can totally see as to why certain people like it even more than, you know, the regular Bridgerton seasons. Read the book. I still haven't read any of the Bridgerton books. I think my sister has them. Although my sister, I don't know if she'll borrow me any more books because I have a tendency to not give them back. So, oh, that's not because I don't want to give them back. It's just I read slow, so then they're on my shelf for a very long time, and then at one point she's like, you know what, you keep them. I know how to add mods to The Sims, but Minecraft is such a... Oh, yeah. Mods in Minecraft is definitely unnecessarily complicated. I can highly recommend getting a mod launcher. My favorite to go to mod launcher is Modrinth. That's the launcher that I use as well. You basically install your game through a launcher. And then in that launcher, you can just install mods, but that launcher helps you to make sure that your mods are the right version. Like, you can not physically install a mod that is the wrong version unless you start doing things manually, but I don't expect you to do that if you don't know how to mod in Minecraft, you know? So that makes the whole process a ton easier. So I can highly recommend that. Sim scares you with mods. Oh, really? For me, I feel like Minecraft modding is so much more difficult than Sims modding. I think what makes a difference, though, is that in Minecraft, the upside is that if your mods break, you can always just get like a clean install of the game. With the Sims, this doesn't really work. Like, you just have one version of the game. This is, I think, one of the biggest flaws of The Sims to this date, is the fact that you can only have one installment of the game. Modrinth, yes. If you download my specific mod file, that's also a Modrinth mod pack. So you can basically download my entire mod pack and just install it. And then you have all of my mods. And then you can just create a world with that version. And then you should be good. That is true. That is true. Minecraft will tell you which mods are outdated or not working. That is a very valid point. The Sims will just be broken. Also, hi, Curious. Welcome in. The create mod scares me too. I have much respect for people that play with that mod. I would love to give it a try sometime, you know, just for funsies, but I don't think I would understand much of it. Okay, I think with this, I might actually have enough for now. Because I already have like 2.5 stack in my storage back here. Oh, sorry, hold on. Let me allow that message quickly for you. We have EA blocked, not because you're not allowed to talk about it, just as a little extra layer of moderation. Automatic update. Oh, I hate it. I've had this issue as well where I have automatic updates turned off and it will still update. Like, what do you mean? Why? Okay, that's plenty, I think. Let's put my spruce in here. And then the question is, do I still have... Oh, I still have enough of the bird poop block, so that's good. So I was going to count how many blocks my current barn is. Yeah, exactly. Like, you turned it off. Why did the EA app just turn it on? No, you don't say sorry. Don't say sorry. You're all good. You're literally like, you're all fine. You're fine with talking about EA. The main reason we have it auto-modded is just so that we can check what people are saying about EA. Because obviously with the whole EA buyout and stuff, chats can get a bit heated, and that way we can make sure that the talk about it remains constructive and not like rude to people. But you're all good. You're not like, it's not wrong to mention EA or anything. Yes, it is. You can type !mod pack. And then it will tell you how to get it. I was gonna count the tiles. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oof, that's quite long, actually. That is fair, Scarlett. That is fair. Not giving money to EA right now is a very good point. I also see why you would want to get The Sims 3. I'm not saying that I am advocating pirating games. I'm just saying that there are options. It's mostly vanilla. It has a vanilla vibe. So there are quite some mods in there, but most of those are mods that are, I don't know, some are like functional. So for example, one of the mods, ironically, in this pack is the mod manager menu. So like this is a mod. This is part of the pack. As you can see, there are quite some mods in here. A lot of these mods are also optimization mods to just help you play the game more smoothly or make the game look better. There's a lot of things like better animations and ambient sounds and stuff that just add to the Minecraft experience instead of change it, if that makes any sense. So I called it Vanilla Plus because I would say that it still keeps a lot of the Minecraft experience, as in it doesn't add a ton of biomes, it doesn't add like quests, it doesn't add a ton of new blocks, but it is modded. If that makes sense. Okay, I did not measure how long the barn was, but let's say that we start, or like how wide, sorry. Let's say that we start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Okay, that would work. That would take up a massive space. That would be bigger than I actually want it to be. Does it make your computer? Yes, because any modded experience makes your computer slower. That's just because you're making the game file bigger. However, what your computer can handle really depends on your computer. I would say if you run into issues, the first thing I would turn off is shaders, because that asks the most of your graphics power. Other than that, there's actually mods in here that should make it run smoother instead of slower. I wanted to check the width of the barn. I might actually make it a little bit smaller. Like, if I look at this barn right now, it could do with being a couple of blocks less long, right? A full yarn shop. I don't know if we have one. Actually, I saw someone post yesterday that there's a new yarn shop in Rotterdam. I do not know where it is or what it was called. They literally just posted a photo of like, oh, recap of January, visited my new favorite yarn shop in Rotterdam. So apparently there's one. I don't know where or what, but I guess if you Google, you could probably find it. But I was like, hold up, I need to check that out. Okay, so barn width is, hold on, I need to go on the outside because I obviously need to count. I don't remember who it was. I think it was like a recommended influencer, so I don't follow them. 1, 2... But it is someone from Rotterdam because I checked their profile and I was like, oh, fun, you're local. But then I didn't end up following them because I am really bad with that stuff. I'll go like, oh, interesting. And then just scroll away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. That's also quite wide. I don't know if I have 15 blocks. Yarn shop? Sorry, Ellen. Are we talking about traumatic things now for you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is it called het Garenrijk? That's a cool name. I like that. You should go to Steven and Penelope in Amsterdam. If there's someone who knows her yarn, it's going to be Ellen. So if Ellen says that you should go there, you should go there. I mean, I will too, but in general. Okay, but I now made it 13. And that's already kind of wide. I think this barn is too big for what I want to do. So I actually like it being 13 instead of 15. Is that alcoholic? Yeah, it was a bit of white wine. We still had some left from the weekend and I didn't want to let it go bad. So I had a small glass of white wine with my dinner, but I'm really slow with drinking wine. So I poured it during dinner. And it's now 2 hours later and I finally finished it. I am so slow when it comes, not just alcohol, by the way, just in general. I drink so slowly. What if I made it 11? I feel like that might make it too narrow, but I think it will look better in the space. And then like, whoa, what if I made it like a lot shorter as well? I mean, we're going to do 2 barns in here anyway, so we don't even have to have all of our animals in here. 2 hours diabolical. I know. I know it's bad. Okay, I'm just going to dig this out so that I can place those blocks back without them being a path block, because that's distracting me from the shape. And then I'm going to just see whether that size makes sense. The thing is, that means that we won't probably be able to fit any farm in here. Like we'll be able to do the cow crusher. That should be fine because the cow crushers are really small. But that won't allow us to do a sheep. What is it called, bro? You know, like a sheep thing. Come on. Hello? A sheep farm. A wool farm. Jesus, that took forever to come up with how to say. I actually think I would like to have that one start overpowered. Because then we can have like a little pathway coming in between so you can go walk to the waterfall. I did not count. I should have counted. Hold on. At my sister's birthday 3 weeks ago, because she asked if I wanted to taste it, and the last time I actually full on drank some alcohol was, I want to say, 4 years ago. Did you like it or not? I mean, not to say that you like should like it, but I'm just curious. Because I can imagine if you don't generally drink any alcohol, then the taste is obviously quite strong. Aw, 15mm buttons. Those are tiny, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, hold on. Because I want to work with uneven numbers because that's easier for roofing later. I didn't count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, this is turning into a square building. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Because then we're going to run into the same issue as there, where it's not perfectly square, and it's a nightmare to roof. I understand why people like it, but I'd rather have tea or soda. That's super valid. That's so fair. Also, by the way, for a barn, it doesn't actually really matter if it's square. For a barn roof, that's fine. Okay, so then what we would do is we would basically like have the pathway come off of here. I'm going to have to fix this water hole here. I use that to do my crops, but I don't need it anymore, obviously. Okay, so then I'm going to bring out that terrain so like it nicely connects over here. But then that is where the pathway would connect like later. And then I guess from here, also we're going to make cute paths. That's the one thing that I've like completely neglected. I have not made my pathways cute, which I think is actually going to make a huge difference when we actually get to that done. For the area to start looking, I don't know, a little bit more put together, I guess. Because right now, that part is not thriving. Is that 1, 2, 3? That is not centered. That is actually infuriating. Okay, so we kind of have to end with a path that is 2 tiles wide, but which is, I guess, is fine. Because then it's actually centered with the building. I guess we could kind of have something like this. Just have the path be like a bit wider in the middle and then narrow down. And then I was thinking we could add like fences all around this. And then the animals could technically like free roam. If this is going to be, I don't know. This is going to be like a barn that is mostly aesthetic. Right? Then we could do that, I guess. Just making a little pathway over here. Okay, obviously that we're not going to walk into that, but then at least I know how the path is going to go. Like that. That can be like a little... We could even extend that over here if we wanted to have like a little bit of a... We can like raise the terrain here still a little bit and then have a free roam meadow. I think that could be cute. I think that works better than what I had originally done with the barn over there. I think having 2 smaller barns over here is actually going to be nicer. I think actually maybe if I wanted to do a basement underneath here, I don't immediately run into water. Like if I want to hide my cow crusher, because I kind of want to hide my cow crusher. Like I feel kind of bad having that out in the open. Oh, accidentally dropped that one. That wasn't the point. Okay, so then we're going to get some materials to actually start building our new barns. So I need pale oak. I think I have quite some pale oak. Otherwise, we might have to chop some more trees. Cannot get over the name Cow Crusher. Fair enough. I mean, it is quite cursed. Let's be real. Okay, so we need diorite, pale oak, and mangrove. And then on the inside, we later need spruce. But for now, I think if I just get those things, I should be fine. And then we can get started on the basic structure of those buildings. I might have to quickly count. I think I did it 5 high. I usually do 5 high buildings. Like base or like a ground floor. Let's go here. I still had 7 planks. Wow. Do I have... I probably have a spare crafting table, right? I do. Perfect. What is going on with me unlocking recipes? I'm very confused about that. I said I needed... Oh, I have plenty of pale oak. Funnily enough, pale oak now has a different texture because I have the Mizuno's expanded. I didn't originally have that in the specific world, so it now looks slightly different to what I was expecting. Then diorite. I think I used slabs and then like stacked them to create that specific texture. I'm going to have to take some sticks because I need to make fences. Do I still have... Oh, I still have fences and trapdoors and stairs, which is great because I'm going to need those too. Do I have a chest somewhere? That's just ahead. Oh, yeah, wait. I have a chest full of chests. I'll just take 2 chests so that I can actually dump some stuff in it while I'm building. Because otherwise my inventory is going to fill up really fast. That actually exists, Curios. I don't know what it's called, but I've seen friends of mine use it on Girly Pop. It's probably just called like flowery tools or something, but it exists. And it looks hella adorable. I think there's probably even different versions, like one that just makes them look cute in your toolbar, and then one that actually makes it look cute, you know, in game as well. But I'm pretty sure it exists. Honestly, just like with Stardew, and if you think of a mod for Minecraft, it probably exists. Whether it's updated to the version of Minecraft you're playing, that I cannot guarantee. But almost always it exists. Okay, let's just put my building materials in here really quickly. Get my crafting table next to it. Yeah, there are so many mods for Minecraft. It's actually ridiculous. Oh, I did not take my stone cutter. You know what? Oh, I think I am gonna need crap. I don't know if I can fix that. I was lazy, and then that might have just cost me half a stack of blocks. Lesson learned, Ro. Don't be lazy in Minecraft. Just sometimes I cannot be bothered to walk back and forth. Oh, that's another tip. That's actually not even my own tip, but I saw that in a video of someone talking about how to maintain interest in a forever world. And that tip has kind of stuck with me because it did sort of resonate in the sense that I am very guilty of this. I will be annoyed with walking back and forth in my base. I'll be like, oh, then I have to go there again. Oh, I have to go back to my storage room. But this person was kind of like, you can get an elytra for long travel, but in general, walk between spaces that you've built, walk between your builds, like enjoy your world from a first person experience, because that's why you're building it. If you're always just quickly flying over things, kind of ignoring your world itself, then why have you built it, you know? And when I heard that, I was kind of like, that actually makes a lot of sense. Like, you should build a world, but also if you're building in like different places, connect them. Make like traveling roads with maybe like a little tavern next to it, and come up with lore between all of this different areas in your world. So like if you have a fantasy city, why is that fantasy city there? Why is that specific part of your world fantasy themed? Who is who? Are there like characters living there? And is there lore that kind of like connects different places together? And when I heard stuff like that, I was like, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense, that will make you more interested in playing long term. And I like that idea. So I would love to do that in this world if I can. Also, it's the Goop. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Okay, let's see if I can still fix this. No. Okay, so those diorite slabs are now effectively useless. That sucks ass, but it's fine. It is fine. I'll survive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going well. We're building on this side of the city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You didn't know it, but you signed up for another counting with Rose stream. Co-working was good. 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a lot of things done. I actually finished my work today. But you could only catch like 20 minutes. How was work for you today? Causing a commotion because they are so awesome. Narwhals, narwhals. Hi, Abu. Hello. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, of course. Love you lots too. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, hi Echo. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Okay, so then we're basically just gonna do planks to fill that in. Oop. You're also counting. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you raak de tel kwijt. What are you doing in Minecraft? What is happening today? Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. That really sucks. Just in general, like the situation of being understaffed and overworked and all of those things, like I hate it when that happens. For anyone in any situation. Building a little guest house in your backyard. Wait, that's actually so cute. I love that. Hold on, let me hold a torch because it... Okay. There we go. It's turning out bigger than you had planned. But is it turning out as cute as you wanted? Or as badass as you wanted? I actually said cute, but I actually don't know what you're planning for this build. Also, Hannah, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You know what would actually be really cute? If we have our barns here and we have like a little waterfall, we could maybe have like, I just noticed that there's already a beehive naturally back there. You assumed correct. Nice. There's already a beehive back here. We could maybe have like a little walkway. And then up here, like behind the barns, like kind of like here that you can see it if you're at the waterfall, we can have like a little greenhouse. That could be cute. What did I just hear? Did I just hear a pig? I mean, it's not weird to have a pig in Minecraft, but that pig made a really strange sound. It sounded like a piglin, which is impossible because I don't have a nether portal yet, so... That would be very strange if that was a piglin. That's another thing. I'm going to have to figure out where I want to put my nether portal in this world. And, like, come up with a cool design for it. But I haven't decided on that just yet. Thank you. Yeah, it is a sweater. It's a big, cozy sweater. Although it kind of feels like a blanket. But thank you. I'm really happy with it. It is so nice and cozy. Okay, let's actually get rid of those. Then I need more planks. I'm always like, I make a lot of planks and I'm like, oh, surely that will be enough for both of the builds. And then I literally don't even get one of the builds done with it. 9 is amazing. Oh, I saw this sweater and I immediately knew that I had to have it. I just couldn't resist myself. Also, for now, I'll just do a door like this, but obviously it's a barn, so we're going to open it up further, I think. But for now, we're just going to keep it simple. I just want to do, like, the basic bare bones structure of this thing. And then we're going to detail. And also put in a roof. I just realized that I might actually... No, surely I will have the materials for the roof, but I might have to go down in my strip mine to actually grab them. Because I think I have them... Like, I've done a lot of strip mining for diamonds, but I just have a big dump chest at the bottom of my mines where I dumped, like, all of the deep slate cobble and stuff that I dug up. But that's what I need for the roof, so... 9 is your childhood, same. Same. Such fond memories. Where did I put my steak? Where's my food? I think I put my food in my chest here. Yep. First time reaching it. Let's go. Congrats on reaching such a nice streak. PNG, thank you so much for the 30 stream streak. And Echo, thank you so much for the 20 stream streak. Let's freaking go. Also, I just saw we have ads coming in 50 seconds. So that means that I will be taking a quick break. The reason I checked is because I realized that I kind of have to pee. And then I was like, oh, how long until break? And then it was literally 50 seconds. So we're gonna be taking a quick 5-minute break in a little bit. That'll be your time to get yourself something to snack, something to hydrate, do a little stretchy, all those important things. I will be taking a quick bathroom break as well. So yeah, just trying to finish this part of the wall. Boop. There we go. I mean, luckily this area is lit up pretty well, so I don't have to worry about any mobs or anything. I think even if I pause my game, technically, because it's a single player world, the game will actually pause as well. But yeah, I'll just take a really quick break. Please make sure to stretch, hydrate, practice self-care, all of those important things. And then I'll catch you guys in 5 minutes, okay? Hello, I'm back. I hope you guys had a nice breaky. I stretched and hydrated and all the good things. I hope you guys did too. Crispy. Let's see how crispy you are. That sounds like you're saying crispy with a Scottish accent. How crispy are you today, mate? I love it. Ice cream. Oh shit, I think I might have some ice cream left as well. I was feeling very sorry for myself last weekend, so I got wine and ice cream. Why was I feeling sorry for myself, you ask? Just because I have ADHD and I had executive dysfunction. So naturally I was feeling sorry for myself, you know? Nothing sad actually happened. I was just sad. Also, I'm quickly going to check if I indeed did 5 and then how I did the roof. Right? Also, hi, Hollow. Hello, hello. It is good to see you. No, don't you dare. No, 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 no. We've had enough drama llamas here. You stay in your pen. The audacity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I do start the roof. So that is correct. And then my roof line goes stairs, full block. Stairs, 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 stairs. Until the middle part. I actually just noticed I have quite a bigger opening here. And then the middle part is straight. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide. I love how I'm checking my own build that I did from scratch from my brain to recreate it, even though the original design is from scratch in my brain. Okay, but I have some pale oak planks. I still have some stairs. And I have enough to make some more. Okay. Built what and what? Well, so the other build I made from my own brain, right? I didn't look at a reference photo. So I just counted it and then I was like, oh, this works. And now I'm recreating the same build, but all of a sudden I'm like, no, I should probably count. Like, it makes 0 sense. Like, it comes from my brain in the first place. Why would I not be able to recreate it? I do want to see something, though. I would like the barn to have, like, big open doors. Does it make sense now? I hope it makes sense. But yeah, I realize now my original sentence might not have made a lot of sense. You wish you had. All of you guys wishing for food? Oh, I just double pressed space because I was like, oh, I can fly. No, you don't have an elytra here, Ro. Oh, that is not centered at all. Oh, that is awful. Oh, ew. What did I create here? No, 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 no. Absolutely the fuck not. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, okay. That means that I have to fix that path as well. You had good food, stomach is full, but you still want... That's fair. I mean, who am I to argue with that? I very much feel the same very often, so... A free bar of chocolate? That is really nice. That is really nice. Okay, let's get up there to start on the roof. So... I said like that, and then like that, and then I did one full block. And then I basically started doing the stairs, I think. Until over here. Yeah, and then I do 1, 2, 3. Let me just walk to the other side because if I replicate this, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4 times stairs. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I go like that, and then a full block, I think. No, I meant to press F4. That is not the same. That is supposed to be a stair block. See, this is why we have free cam, ladies and gentlemen. Because it would have been a pain if I realized that had I already gone down. Soju bar? I mean, I also like Soul Sister, but Soju bar is... I'm not kidding if I tell you that's potentially the best. Best. Oh, I just realized I made a mistake here. Oh. Well, but it's so good. I can highly recommend it. Charlotte! Can we name a chicken Chickpea? Well, currently I don't have name tags, but if I do, sure. Wait, it does goop? Oh, I gotta try that then. By the way, I think I might want to change this roof line. But thank you so much for the 46 months. That is crazy. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here for such a long time, for being subscribed for such a long time, for being my mod, for being my friend, for just being really cool, and all the other things. Thank you so, so much for the 46 months. That's a wild, wild amount. Marilyn, thank you so much for the 9 months. That is a Twitch baby. Let's go, let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. Also, I'm happy that's how you are every stream. That sounds really cozy. I love that for you. Ooh, hold on. That needs to be a stair block, I think. But then I do think I like it. You actually fainted. Hi, Potta. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. Oh, oopsie. I should put F4 on a different button. Yeah, that's good. This works. This works. But how are you? You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing good as well. Thank you for asking. Let's see. So it goes like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I think this is the roof line that I want. Yeah, that looks good. I like it. I like it. You're under a heated blanket. Oh, that sounds really nice. And with Animal Crossing and the stream on, oh, Charlotte, you know how to live a life. That sounds really nice. That genuinely sounds so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. You're cold right now. Oh no. I hate the feeling of being cold. Like, it's the worst feeling in the world. Literally. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, did I just do that? Oh! Maybe one day I'm gonna be mediocre at roofing in Minecraft. You're under 2 duvets and a blankie. That sounds cozy though. That sounds nice. Okay, so I think my basic roof line is in. That means that I actually have to go and get deep slate. I mean, I could technically add the roof line on that one first, but I kind of want to take a little breaky and go get deep slate. I don't know if I have in my storage room, so we might have to do a double stop, actually. Hold on. I just noticed that I left a scaffolding there, and I also took something in my inventory that I don't need. Oh, yes. I have 2 hoodies, actually. The reason I don't wear them on stream is a very silly reason, actually. Is because that would be so nice and warm, but the sleeves are kind of chunky, so they make my arms float and I can't reach my keyboard and my mouse properly. I love to wear them when I'm reading though. A heater under your desk. Oh, that sounds really nice as well. I like that. I just have my like fleece sweater and then I have my blanket on my lap. I saw Amber doing that the other day. She like tucks her blanket around her armrests of her chair. And I have always been so annoyed of having blankets on me when I was on my at my desk because they would continuously fall and I would like drive over them with my chairs and I don't know, I would just not like it. But then I saw her do that and I tried it and I was like, yep, that's the solution. And ever since I've been loving having a blankie on my chair. Being in a reading slump is very sad. I totally get that. Reading slumps really suck. Also, I should get some food while I'm here. Deep slate, deep slate, deep slate. That's deep slate bricks. Oh, we have plenty of deep slate, actually. I don't remember if I used... I think I might have used the deep slate tile stairs, but now that I'm looking at it, I might actually just want to use the deep slate bricks. I think those look a bit better. Let's go to my kitchen, to my fridge. Let's get some more steaks. Ta-da! There we go. Yes! Oh my god, feel free to share it in the server. Absolutely. For anyone who likes Korean fried chicken, you know what has been my recent obsession? Speaking of Korean food, kimchi dumplings, and kimchi pancakes. And it's so good. Like, it's so... You can also very easily buy it, like, frozen and just put it in your freezer for a girl dinner night. Ooh! Air of Fire, Throne of Glass, struggling to read. Yeah. Reading slumps can be so rough, especially if you're reading, like, bigger series like that. I feel like then it can be extra challenging. I know, right? Kimchi pancakes are so delicious. I just realized I'm also gonna need like half a stack, I think, of the Brixies, just like that. There we go. No, Tub, we're not having that debate. There's no way in hell that you're actually saying that American kimchi pancake. No, that is uncalled for. Kimchi grilled cheese. Oh my god, yes. Love, 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 love. I just realized I placed the wrong block. That is fair, Marilyn. That is fair. But yeah, the different POVs don't help. And I feel like Air of Fire, in that sense, is quote-unquote the worst book because she introduces at least one, I think, multiple new POVs. Or is it like the first book where she starts writing from multiple POVs? I'm now starting to debate myself, actually. But I have the same. Series usually help me. But at the same time, when you're like stuck in a series, that can also sort of worsen your reading slump because you feel like you cannot really move on to the next thing because you're still reading that series, but at the same time, you're stuck in that series, you know? Also, I might actually have to get more Cobble Deep Slate eventually. They're different locations, so it's more obvious that they're different. Yeah. I don't exactly remember when she introduces what. I do remember. Okay, I'm gonna say this as spoiler free as I can, but if you're reading Throne of Glass, like I'm gonna say this as spoiler free as I can, but still, if you want to know nothing about this book beforehand, then close your ears. I was really annoyed when she started introducing Manon. Like the witch. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? Get out. This is not your story. Eventually, I was no longer annoyed. But in the beginning, I was like, I don't know. I love her now, too. Like, don't get me wrong. I love her. Her story is literally one of the best parts of the book. But when she gets introduced, I'm like, why is she here? No, literally, where is this going? Like, what is the point? I was so confused. And initially I was also just, I did not like her character, simply put. But yeah, that was like one of the things that almost not made me quit reading, but like made me struggle for a bit. I was like, every single time her chapter came on, I was like, oh, again, you know? But then I continued reading and I realized that it was absolutely worth it. And all of my initial judgment was wrong. Exactly. Yeah. You know it's relevant. You just don't know how yet. It definitely pays off. 100%. 100%. Oh, I love doing roofs in Minecraft. Well, actually, I don't hate them as much anymore. I used to like really genuinely hate roofs in Minecraft, but that was partially because I was also really bad at them. Like I would make 10 million mistakes and then have to go back and redo something and then redo it again and then redo it again. But I feel like at this point I am getting better at doing roofs in Minecraft. So therefore I'm less pissed with them. Yeah, Brandon Sanderson. Well, I don't know actually. I was gonna agree with that statement. I was going to agree with the statement that Brandon Sanderson might not be the best to get out of a reading slump. But actually, it might be. Like, the first book of Mistborn is quite an easy read. I'm currently on Well of Ascension. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I'm currently on Well of Ascension. Like halfway through. And a friend of mine said it's her favorite in the series. I'm not really at the point where I'm seeing why just yet. Oh, Stormlight Archives. Yeah, that is like a step up. But if you start with, I feel like Mistborn is a very accessible Brandon Sanderson. Like I was a little bit scared to start reading it because, you know, because of the stories of Stormlight Archives. But I have found that Mistborn is quite easy to read. And especially the first book is, you get like sucked into it. So I've been really enjoying it. I must say the second book is already a little bit, I don't know, rougher to read. Not like less fun or interesting, but just less easy, less smooth sailing. But I am enjoying it nonetheless. Yeah, I would say Mistborn is a really good one to get introduced. Like, I've only read Mistborn so far and half of Well of Ascension, so like, who am I to speak realistically? But Like, you're not the first person to say that. And so far, I can at least agree with the fact that Mistborn is a very easy, or not easy read, but like a very smooth read. What exactly is a reading slump? You've never had one, Jane? Lucky you. Oathbringer. Ooh, yeah, Oathbringer is a big one. I saw the box for that one, like the book box where Oathbringer is in it, and I was like, holy shit. I've heard it's a really good one though. Like, if anything, that's the book I've actually heard about. So, you know what my problem is? I'm gonna have to put a torch up here, which is hella ugly. We actually have to go get glow lichen eventually. Also, hi Beaks, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. I'm actually gonna have to get glow lichen sometime really soon. I do not want to be putting torches on roofs because it's just ugly. But I also do not want to not light it up because then I don't know if you guys saw that the other day when we were working on the barn, the old barn. We quite literally had skelly spawns on the barn. I just realized I did this roof line on this layer as well, but I shouldn't have. There we go. I need that to be full blocks so that I can add this into it. Did you have a nice Valentine's Day? So, not really. Not because of Valentine's on its own. As in, we already had a Valentine's date a couple of weeks ago. So, we didn't really actually plan to celebrate. Scott had actually agreed with a friend to meet up for dinner. And I originally was meeting up with Hollow to go to a museum, but then the museum that we wanted to go to was sold out, so we moved our date. But I basically didn't have anything. Like, there was one thing that I wanted to do. There was an exhibition that I wanted to go to in the old library building of Rotterdam. But I had the worst, literally the worst ADHD dysfunction day in like the history of my life, I think. So I was not thriving. I actually really struggled to just get through my day. I had a full breakdown over not knowing how to make dinner and go to the supermarket. I think I was just too tired for my own good. But yeah, it was definitely interesting. It wasn't great. I literally went to bed at like 10 on Saturday because I was just dead. So yeah, but that actually had nothing to do with Valentine's or not. That was just a really bad ADHD day, which just happened to be on Saturday. So in a way, I was kind of happy that we hadn't planned anything specifically for Valentine's, because then I would have felt bad, like, oh my God, I might have like ruined it or anything. In this case, it was just mostly annoying because I took the whole day off. And in the morning, I was fine. I was planning to watch, or no, I wasn't planning. I was watching Queen Charlotte, and then everything was fine until like, I don't know, 4 or something. When I actually went to, or I actually had to go to the supermarket. And then I was like, help. Brain does not function. Meltdown. Crying. Overwhelm. And then in the end, it all worked out. But it was definitely one of the, like, I was literally sat on my bed. I was literally crying, like, why the fuck can I not just go to the supermarket? I know what I have to do. Like, why am I struggling so bad? So yeah. Looking back, it's kind of like, I don't know. Like, when you're feeling better with a rational mind, you're kind of like, oh my God, what was my problem? Like, in the moment, it feels like a super serious problem. Was chilling during the day and playing Hitster. Yo, that's great. I love that for you too. That sounds amazing. Supermarkets are the worst, especially if you're already overwhelmed. And in my case, like I had to go and decide what I wanted to have for dinner by myself because Scott was not going to be home. He was going to have dinner with a friend, which again, like totally fine. You should be able to do that. But on that specific day, I was like, I actually don't know how to make a meal for myself. I don't even know how to choose what I want to make, you know? Like it was genuinely one of those days, but it all worked out in the end. Actually, I think I want to have that like that. There we go. Yeah, that feels better. Barn door size. This is actually a pretty nice barn. I'm happy with how this. I forgot to do a row of stairs back there. It's like that's not correct. Hold on. Also, hi Nintendo, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Your husband won everything. Literally, would be the same with Scott. Playing Hitster with Scott is just it's just unfair. There we go. Why does that always happen to me? We spent like an hour together. Yeah, I feel like it really depends. Like if you find Valentine's really important, like if you value it a lot, then it makes sense that you spend time together. But I think for a lot of people, Valentine's is not like super highly important. It kind of just like, you know, you kind of just see whatever happens. I'll go like that. I think that looks a bit better. Then we can do like a little flower bed or something. Aw, that's really sweet, Sage. That's cute. I love that you still made like something work. Why am I supposed to be a proper partner? No, but that's super fair. I think a lot of people think that, like, as to like why only that day, you know? Yes, I'm playing Tiny Bookshop tomorrow. Also, thank you for putting the Discord in. For anyone, if you're ever hanging out here and you're like wondering when I'll be live, but also what I'll be playing, feel free to check the Discord. That's where all of that is placed. And yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing Tiny Bookshop for the very first time. I think I need Pale Oak Stairs, or do I just do I actually don't know. I'm trying to figure out like what I want to do with this particular window. I think I might want to do something like this. And I probably will need your help, like all of you book lovers. I'm gonna need your help. Oh yeah, that's cute. I like it. And I'm also scared. That's super fair. If you want, like I always say this to people, just play on peaceful mode or creative. If you feel like being scared is holding you back from playing, but you would actually want to play, you can always just make Minecraft in a way that you enjoy playing it. I want to see if that looks better. Yeah, I think that actually does look better. That makes it look more structurally sound. You cannot play with the mobs. That's super fair. I mean, when I started playing on this world, the first thing I did was I lit up this tiny little island and I lit up this entire island so no mobs could spawn here. I built a mob farm over here so that if I needed any XP or anything from mobs, I would never have to go out and kill them and I could just always go to my mob farm. That's literally what I prioritized in this game. I prioritized so that I could then basically spend my days safely on my little island here, just terraforming and building and making it look cute. And I was like, I do not want to worry about anything. You only play in peaceful. That's super fair as well. I have a resource pack that makes my pigs have little ears that do the flappy flaps. That's really cute. I love that for you. Okay, I think the basic structure of this barn for now is done. Obviously, I actually just realized that I need to do a similar layout on the back here. Hold on. I'm just quickly going to go like this so that I know exactly where that column is supposed to go. I am going to have to get more of my bird poop block, I think. Do I still have dye right here? Also, yes, I will call that. Oh, I do have diorite. I actually have plenty of diorite. I will forever call that the bird poop block because that's just what it looks like. Phantoms off. Keep inventory on. Mop griefing off. Oh, yeah. Though this makes it so you can't breed villagers. Wait, really? I did not know that. I did not know that limited you from breeding villagers. There we go. One pillar in. And then is 1, 2, 3 until the next one. 1, 2, 3. There. You always call diorite bird poop block 2. It just looks like bird poop. Like, for real. I just cannot unsee that, you know? I don't even think it was my own idea. Someone once said it on stream, and then I've just never been able to unsee it. So now it's just that. Now it's just a bird poop block forever. Oop. There we go. I would like to do a window like this in the back here. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fifth one is another layer of diorite. And then we're going to do a window above it. There we go. Finally got that block that was stuck. Oh, does it come from Hermitcraft? Hermitcraft lore I didn't even know about? Oh, that's so bad of me. Oh, I feel like an untrue Hermitcraft fan, actually. Not gonna mention from who, though. Is a gem. Please tell me it's gem. Because that would not surprise me. I hope some hermit crafters, oh, ex-hermit. Oh, that's not many. We don't have many ex-hermits, do we? So yeah, then I know who it is. Oh, I actually, yeah, no, I did actually know the whole story. Because I've actually watched one of his videos about the whole leaving situation. And he talks about it. He talks about diorite even in that video. Okay, so this is nice because actually this gives us the perfect height to add in a second floor. For which I am gonna need... Sorry, I'm just quickly cleaning up a little bit because my inventory is a mess. But I think that barn is as good as done for now. Apart from the fact, like, I want to add windows here as well. But for that, I need... Well, that looks really cute. Oh, I like that. We're going to do lots of detailing and stuff, right? Like, this is not done at all. We're going to add windows and everything. Basically, the design on the outside with all the details for anyone who wants to know what that's going to look like. We're moving this barn and we're splitting it into 2. That's basically the plan. So what I'm going to do is basically do this stuff around the doorway. I actually love that I not even fully by accident or fully consciously created the same window. But I want to do something like this where we have like a secondary floor that's in here as well. I just realized, do I still have a ton of crap in here? Or did I did not clean that up. Actually, I want to keep all of my eggs in here because I need to... I'm probably going to use those to restock the chickens later. There does go my idea. Or, well, actually, maybe we can still build it in. I would love to have, like, an automated little chicken farm situation. Where the eggs are picked up automatically. With, like, so that the chickens are walking on hoppers. Keeping your eggs in one basket? Nah. In Minecraft, it's fine. Any other game, wouldn't recommend. Oh no! That sucks, Mimbim. I'm so sorry. Do I still... Okay, I don't have those things, but I have this, so I can make those things. Because I wanted to make slabs for above the door, like that. And then I need to get some of this and make... Wait, I still had fences, right? Yeah, I did. And then I had... Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. I think I keep walking to the wrong barn. I think I did grab 2 mangrove shells just now, so that's kind of convenient. I need a mangrove trapdoor. To go here in the middle. And then I need these shelves, and then I would like to add another trapdoor. Oh, that does get rid of that path block. That's fine. Oh. That is fine. Oh, so in Dutch, it would be autism spectrum stoornis. We went for syndrome earlier as a good translation. Okay, I like that. I think that looks nice. I think that adds a little bit of a doorway feel to it. I'm trying to figure out if I'm missing something, but I think we're all good. Just quickly gonna add 2 torches. A bit dark. I might actually just continue with this barn and like quickly add a roof on it as well. Let's see. Then I need all of these ones again. These ones. Definitely some more pale oak because we're gonna need to make a bunch of stairs. No, not all of them. I need a lot of stairs, but not that many. There we go. Oh, I can still make way more. Hold on. Because I actually need that many. Oh, shit. No, I did not. I thought that was a full block for some reason. Well, luckily, we have a lot of this. There we go. Now we should be good. That was weird. That was a weird brain glitch on my end. So this barn, I think, is different in size than that barn. I think this barn is actually a little bit bigger. But I think we can still follow the same philosophy for the layout of the blocks. Oh, well, not there. So I did 1, and then I went 1, 2. I hear phantoms. Ow! Rude! Come at me, bro. Phantoms are so dumb. Are you gonna come get me, or... Where is the other one, even? Where are you? I missed a block back there. Where did your dumbass get stuck? I don't necessarily hate them. I'm more like, I just want to continue building. You're disturbing my process. And they're so slow. I don't have any arrows on me. Otherwise, I would just use my bow. Well, I actually do have arrows. Hold on. Just some fun little target practice. Oh. Well, as you can see, I need my target practice, clearly. Jeez, Ro, come on. Oh my god. This is getting really embarrassing. You just called them slow, and now you are incapable of hitting them. This is actually... I don't even see it anymore. Oh, there you are. Oh, I accidentally hit it. That was convenient. Love that. It just didn't die. Do not love that. I should just go to sleep. Then my entire problem is solved. But, you know. Did another one just spawn? I thought I heard another one. I mean, it gave me phantom membranes. I guess that's cool. Let me place that missing block that I accidentally fucked up. There we go. In a way, I feel like phantoms do kind of make me feel smart or like badass. I know that sounds really silly, but I remember when I just started playing Minecraft, I'd be so scared to be even out at night. So the fact that I now stay awake for long enough to even get phantoms, I don't know, makes me feel kind of cool. For no apparent reason. I just realized, ow. Before I do the roof line, I actually should use my little poop block. That's 3 wide. Hold on. Did I count properly here then? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, so this would have a smaller door. Do I like that? Like, that barn is, in fact, smaller, but it will have a bigger door. That does not make any sense. Hold on. Oh, same. My one to read is way too long for my own good. Like, I have so many books. And every single time I talk about books, people are like, oh my God, have you read so-and-so? And then I'm like, no, oh my God, let me add it to my TBR. And it just, there's like, it doesn't end. Which I mean is good. That means that I will also not run out of books to read. But it's also a problem because it means that I won't be able to read it all. Minecraft during the early days was scary back when the game was still new and fresh and had and updates were not revealed. Yeah, I did not play in that time, so I cannot really relate to that. But I mean, I'm still scared of Minecraft. So for me, probably, like I remember early game Minecraft in one specific context, and that's because the kids I was babysitting were playing it. Which is, if I now think about that, is actually kind of funny. Because I remember the kid was so desperately trying to get me to play Minecraft, and I was like, no, thank you. I'm good, you know. I sometimes I wish that he could see me now, although probably now he would not be impressed by it anymore, you know. Because he's like, yeah, okay, been there, done that. Hold on. I do like that it starts to go flat over there. But then it's basically 1, 1, 2. It's hard to see. 1, 2. Yeah, that would be 4. I don't know if I want to go 4, but we'll see. Also, I actually kind of need more diorite right now. Because then I can just immediately put that in. That horses feel new. Yeah, I've never played the game without it. I'm trying to think what the first Minecraft update was. Sorry. Like when I started playing. I think maybe the first Minecraft update that I played with was the one where... No, actually, I think maybe Cherry Blossom. When was that added? They've been releasing a lot of updates lately, so it's hard to keep up. 3 years ago. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think that might have been my very first Minecraft update ever. Was Cherry Blossom. Because I remember I started watching Minecraft when there was no Cherry Blossom yet. Like, I'm 100% sure of it. Because I remember Gem creating custom Cherry Blossom trees. Was the caves? Yeah, I think I started playing after the caves one. Like, that was already in the game at that point. For me, at least. Hold on. Is this correct? Yeah, it is. I just miss one stair block, but it is actually, in fact, correct. Kind of surprised with myself there. Been playing since 1.7. That's wild to me. Your first update was Copper Age. That's quite recent. I love that. The hermits are a major reason why I'm so invested in Minecraft. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I think the hermits play a very important role in keeping Minecraft alive. And I think they are also very aware of this. I feel like I think what like from a content perspective, right? Like I'm now going to go into, oh, that was a bee, in like full observe mode. Okay. I think what is very interesting about Hermitcraft, from like the perspective of keeping a game alive, but also keeping a server alive and, I don't know, like playing together for such a long time. I think what is really special is first and foremost the fact that a lot of them are actually like just really good friends. But they didn't necessarily start out as friends. Like this didn't start out as a server for friends. It started out as a server for creators that ended up being friends, which I think is just a special way of approaching it. And the fact that that worked out is like, that doesn't always happen. Secondly, I think something that always amazes me about Hermitcraft is how natural it feels. Like these people, it feels like they are very spontaneously playing the game, right? How much of it is planned out and orchestrated and agreed upon and following a subset of rules that they set for themselves to make sure that, you know, everyone on the server plays by the same rules, literally. I think it is really special that they somehow got the best of both worlds, because I think a lot of servers on Minecraft get really popular or really successful because there's a lot of chaos, but that is not sustainable. And then there's a lot of servers that are very sustainably planned out, but then end up being too organized. Like they are too rigid. Yeah, exactly. Like things are too scripted, or just in general, like storyline. I think what is special about Hermitcraft, there's always lore. There is always a story to every season, and there's always going to be things that are going to be defining for that specific season, and like a story to what happened or whatever, but it's never forced. It always just kind of happens, or at least that's what it feels like. How's their map? This is modded Minecraft. If you're interested to see what mods I use to do this, you can type !mod pack and it will tell you exactly everything that you need to know. What, really? Mumbo got... That is hilarious to me. That is really funny. Out of all people, that is the funniest one to get rejected. Like, all of them funny, but like Mumbo? Nah, that's just silliness, you know. I like that story. I did not know that, actually. Okay. I actually think that needs to be a full block. But let me double check. I'm really surprised with myself today. Like, I'm actually doing roofs without making 7 million mistakes. To be honest, Mumbo totally seems like the dude who sends that email too early. And yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know when he exactly joined, like, in his career. I played on an SMP for, if I count everything solid, 9 years. But yeah, it got really toxic. That is really unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Okay, I think that actually... I like that the barns are slightly different. They're like the same, but not really. Let's get that to fill it in. I'm gonna need... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go get more deep slate, actually. Let's go do that right now. He was so young. This is something I was so shocked. Like, this is not because he looks old or sounds old. This is because he has an authority, okay? I want that to be very clear. This is not me saying Mumbo Jumbo is old. This is me saying Mumbo Jumbo is a very experienced Minecrafter and has seen a lot of success, and therefore I could not fathom him to be young. I don't know if that makes any sense, but the other day I saw a video of his and he was like talking about how he recently turned 30, and I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Did you match your hair to your glasses, or was it the other way around? So actually, in real life, my glasses are not the same color as my hair, but on stream it looks like that. But I got my glasses to fit my aesthetic, which obviously matches my hair. Also, sorry, Curious, no age chat. I should have said that. Sorry. I'm the only person allowed to talk about my age here. I know that gets confusing. I should have said something, but it's just like, it's one of those things where I'm like, no, but you cannot be the same age as me, because that's not how that works, you know? Your house is so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is my little starter home that I built. This is where I currently have my storage room, and upstairs is my bedroom and everything. And this is my iron farm. And this is my original barn, but I realized the placement of my barn does not look like it didn't make any sense for the layout that I wanted to do. So I'm currently moving my barn into 2 smaller barns next to my farm fields, which makes a lot more sense. So I'm currently building 2 barns to actually move my animals. Again, because last stream I literally just moved my animals. Yeah, I built all of this. This is my solo world, so I built all of this. Hello? Hello. I tried to get out of the boat and it just didn't happen. How long does it take to have all the resources to actually start building your buildings like that? In this specific world, I have, well, if you count the stream hours of today, I have 86 hours. Well, I only started playing Minecraft 3 years ago, so not like a 10th of 30 years gets you. Yeah. But I would say quite fast. This is my early game area of the world. So most of the things I have here, I would consider early game. I need my scaffolding. I actually lost quite a lot of time on building my mob farm, which is out here on the water. Because that was a pain in the ass to build. So I actually would say, and I actually also spend a lot of time on the interior of my house. That was one of the bigger projects as well. So I would say quite early on, you can start building stuff like this. Because that's the thing. You only have to find a tree once, and then you can just take a sapling, and then from there on out, you're good to go. And you can just reproduce that tree as many times as you like. So I only had to go find mangrove once. I only had to go find pale oak once. And once I had it, I could just make more. Said you started 3 years ago, and he's suddenly, wait, what? How? Yeah, I like building. And castle. Wait, you can do square bunkers and castles. That to me sounds like they are so far apart. Are there creepers and stuff? There are, but I have lit up my I've lit up my island. So this is my little starter base. I want to transform this entire island. So I lit it up so there's no spawns. But I have them on, so you can find them. But I wasn't really feeling like dealing with creepers while I was building. So I lit everything up. The way he said it was very funny. Poked his head around the door and everything. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. But yeah, I love building. It calms my brain. Right now I'm building barns for my animals. Because they're in an annoying place right now, so I want to move them elsewhere. Yeah, I started playing The Sims in 2019. Correct. This is so funny. Like, I very vividly remember. So my best friend was like, oh my God, I want you to play The Sims, right? I was at home with a burnout at the time, so I didn't have shit to do. And she was like, oh my God, we should play The Sims together. And I was like, okay, sure, sounds good. And then she came over to my house and she like brought her laptop and I had my little MacBook. That's how we started back in the days. And she was like, okay, I'm going to teach you how to play the game. And then she like taught me some building cheats and, you know, just like some building tips and tricks and stuff like that. And by the end of the day, I had made a build and she was like, how the fuck did you manage to make this? Like, what do you mean? You have never played The Sims 4 before and you built this? I built like a little house on pillars in a lake. Like, she was like, what do you mean? This looks good. Your first build is supposed to be a box. No. So as a kid, I played The Sims 1 for a little bit and I played The Sims 3 for a little bit. But my parents were relatively restrictive on computer time. So I would say like I played the games, yes, but I don't know. I never really got into them. No, this is my solo world. So this is a single player world. We do actually have a community server though, if you are interested in playing. I personally don't play very often. Well, not very often. I've been on the community server once. My grave is there. I died on the community server, but I don't play on the community server. But we do have a community server with a bunch of active members who actually play a lot. So if you're looking for people to play Minecraft with, we do have a spot. Not Annie, Pippi Longstocking. Oh my God, a community server? Thomas, you don't know about this? Oh my God, it literally looks like Wendy's. Holy shit, I've never noticed that, but it literally looks like Wendy's. Yes, you can join in the Discord. So if you go to the Discord and then to the Minecraft channel, there is a pinned message with the instruction on how to join. First time I hear about it. And Yule is currently playing on the server. Exactly. It's actually really fun. I mean, I have visited and I have seen all the amazing builds from people on the server. So yes, make sure that you have the Minecraft role. If you cannot see the Minecraft channel, you just have to navigate to channels and roles, which is at the top left-hand corner of the Discord. And then you can assign yourself the Minecraft role to make sure that you can actually see it. Otherwise, you cannot see the Minecraft channel. Do you need Minecraft for it? Yes. You do, in fact, need Minecraft to be able to play Minecraft. I'm afraid that that's how games work. Minecraft is a paid game, so you don't have to pay to be on the server, but you do need to own Minecraft and Minecraft Java to be exact, because there's 2 versions of Minecraft, and the server is Java, not Bedrock. Some games are on Chrome. Yeah, Minecraft is not a browser-based game. Okay, hold on. I need to actually make some more stairs. I think I might actually have to go on like a last cobbled deep slate run because I'm running out of it. Like just I might be able to make do with this last little bit, but I don't know if I'll be like it's gonna cut it close. What you do? What do you mean what I do? As in for a living? Oh, like study work-wise? I'm a full-time content creator. So this is what I do. I am currently working. I make content on YouTube and on Twitch and on Instagram. Some people call me an influencer because I also do sponsored stuff. Yeah, I have a web shop where I sell Notion templates, which are somewhat productivity and somewhat gaming related. Yes, I've been working the whole day. During my co-working streams, I am working on YouTube stuff mostly. So today I edited a video that's going to go live on Thursday, and I started organizing an event for stream that's going to take place later. And as in like in a couple of months, not anytime soon. And oh, I got rid of the blocks that I needed. And then I actually originally started as a gaming streamer only, but then I added co-working because I wanted to stream more while I was also working. So yeah, I big brained my way out of that one. Why do I feel like I'm actually missing a block there? And there's the big project. Exactly. That's not even the project that I worked on today, like the event that I'm organizing. I'm also currently working on a big project that I am very purposefully not disclosing any other details on apart from the big project. That should also hopefully launch somewhere soon so that we can actually talk about it. How long have you been on this streaming pursuit? I started streaming in 2021. And I went full-time last year in January. So quite a long time. And I would not be able to just be a full-time streamer, by the way. I always feel like I need to say that. The only reason I get to do this as my job is because I have diversified income. Because I'm also making money off of YouTube and... okay, I need more diorite. Because of YouTube and my web shop and stuff like that. So I very much need all of those other platforms as well. No, it wasn't too long ago. It's been like a year now, but it's going very well. So I'm very happy with that. I used to, when I started streaming, I was working 4.5 days a week as a project manager in IT. And then streaming actually started to go like a little bit better. And I had the opportunity to scale down to 3 days a week, which I was actually quite lucky with. So I did that for a good while. I was making like part of my income with streaming and then part of my income with my other job. And then I... unfortunately got a diagnosis for health problems that I had been having for like a really long time. So it's not like the health problems just surged. They had always been there. I just finally had like a name for them. And that meant that I could get some treatment and I could get some help. And one of the things that I very much saw quickly within in the process of getting help was that I would most likely not be able to continue to do my job. I am chronically ill, so it's not something that's going to go away. And the job that I was doing was very demanding on like my time and energy, which like that kind of comes with the job. That's just how it is. But something that was a big problem for me was primarily the fact that the job that I was doing was, it didn't leave me any space to take breaks whenever I needed them. So what happened was that I would I would have a bad day, like a bad pain day, but then I needed to host meetings. And then it was just kind of like, yeah, well, too bad for you. You know, you got to host this meeting. That's your job. So it didn't allow for any flexibility. And it happened also that I had a lot of meetings, which was also not great if you have limited energy. So I basically ended up checking at that time. Initially, I was checking with the company that I was working for. I was like, hey, do you guys maybe, like have another job for me? Is there anything that I could do that does not require me to lead meetings and, be part of an executive layer in the company? Oh God, it's annoying that I cannot reach that. And then they looked, but they unfortunately didn't have anything. So that kind of led me to having to make that decision of, okay, then I'm going to leave this job. And then the question was, what do I do? And very quickly, I had that sort of, not even like little voice. It was a screaming voice in my brain saying, Ro, this is your time. Like, go try doing the one thing that you really want to do full time. And in a way, I was lucky because at my previous job, also, hi, Elijah, welcome in. It's really good to see you. At my previous job, I had like a fixed contract. Where I live, they cannot just fire you. So they had to buy me out of the company, which gave me some like financial freedom to actually make this decision without putting myself at too much risk, which I know is a very like lucky position to be in, because not everyone going full time with content has that same position where they can like safely move into this job. So yeah, I ended up doing this and it's been going really well. I have been loving it. I have been doing a lot of amazing things that I did not thought would happen or could happen. And yeah, I've just been having a really good time. I actually think that this one, no, that was well, was that the right block? I'm actually not sure. I think it was. Smashing it as usual. Thank you. Well, are you sure about that? Hold on. Let me walk back a bit. Okay, let's fix that really quickly. There we go. Yeah, of course. Anytime. Always happy to talk about it. Also, Alicia, welcome in, and Poodle, welcome in. I hope you guys are doing really well. Oh, I found it a very difficult decision. Like, very difficult. I struggled for a long time to figure out whether I should actually do it or not do it. So yeah. And that was while I already knew that I loved it. But indeed, it was kind of like, I think if I got offered another job at the company that I was working for at that time, I probably would have been tempted to take it, and it would have been like, it would have taken like even longer for me to make that decision of, okay, I'm actually gonna, go do this thing for myself. Oh, I don't like how this window is gonna not be the same cutesy shape as the other one. Like, I really like how that looks, but we're not going to be able to do that here because we're working with an even number. How do you keep all these building blueprints in your brain? I don't know. I don't know if I do, actually. I don't know how else to explain that, but I don't think they are in my brain. Which does not make any sense considering that I'm literally working on it. But a really big part of it is literally just winging it. Actually, there it sits right on top of that. I could do that too. So like I'm doing right now, I'm just going back and forth and kind of seeing what works. There's not really a blueprint, if that makes any sense. Ow. That was awkward. Like there's not really a plan. Maybe that's the best thing to describe it. I just kind of go about the building process and then see what works. I think maybe the only thing, if there is a blueprint in my brain, is roofs. Like how to do certain roof shapes. That obviously is a repetitive process. Like creating a barn roof shape. Like how do you... Again, every barn roof shape will be slightly different. But in the basics, a barn roof shape starts steep, then goes up slowly, and then gets flat. If you want to create like a medieval kind of looking roof, you go for something that I've done on my house back there. Like you go up quite steep every single time. So it's always like block stair, block stair, block stair. The roof up here was literally improvised. This turned out to be a square building. Not even a perfect square. Like it's off by 1. So I had to come up with a roof design that just sort of made sense. I didn't want to just do one big roof. So then I was like, oh, let's do bump outs. And then the bump outs accidentally turned out way bigger than I wanted them to. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just go for it. Yes, IRL does help with inspo a lot. And also, if you don't know what to build in Minecraft, Pinterest is your best friend. Yes, of course. I hope you have some really good sleeps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like even if it's just initially to start, oh my God, stop falling. Like even if it's just initially to get a little bit of an idea of what you can do and just recreating things. And then eventually you'll start to notice that you can start playing around with the things you've created, almost like Lego blocks. Like you can kind of start to see the pattern to things. Or at least that's how it works in my brain. So that's why I'm saying there's not really a blueprint. There is like little Lego blocks of separate things that I've done in Minecraft before or that I've seen other people do that I remember work. And therefore, I'm like, oh, I can do that. I've seen this and this person combine this colored block with this colored block. Or I've seen them do this and this. And then I'm like, oh, I can do that too. Also, hello, Rayleigh. It's good to see you. How are you doing? And also, it's super fair, by the way, for your brain to bug with roofs. I feel like I'm only just now figuring it out. And it took a long time. And I still am very often not satisfied with the roof that I'm making. Okay, I think this might actually look a bit better. Yeah, that looks better. It's wider, but the whole barn is wider, but at least it has a similar design. I actually like that more. I didn't like the small little window. It looked a bit awkward. Job search going bad, but unemployed means road time. Hey, we take the wins we can get, right? But I do hope for you that it goes better soon, you know? Although I love that you're hanging out here. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I want you to get out of here. But it's like, I also wish for you to find the job that you like. Also, hi, Esther. I hope Zumba was nice today. When you say for the remaining time, I immediately go like, wait, is it already that late? Miss being a trophy wife. Valid. Okay, so now that we have that, it was nice. Nice. And it is. Yeah, it's kind of wild. It's like when you say like remainder of the time, I'm like, oh shit, that means that you're back from Zumba class, which means that it's already getting late. Then I'm like, no, I don't want that. because I'm actually really vibing with my build today. Missed a piece? Oh, I did. Thank you. Also, this barn is awfully dark. Let me fix that. Because I can see mobs spawning in there, and that's not what we want. There we go. Did I also... No, I did do that on the other side. Good, good, good. I needed to make more fences. Let's see. Oh. Do I not? I didn't have any planks yet. Then we're not going to be able to make fences, are we? Yay. Also, hi, Bloomstat. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Ooh, do it. Do it, do it, do it. If you have the free time for it, I mean, it is fun. What can I say? I need to make shelves. Hold on. I make shelves with stripped. Let's see. I think, right? Is it just 3? No, I think I need 6. I'm just realizing that now. I think it's 6. Yep, there we go. And then I also need to make a bunch of trapdoors. Because then I'm going to have to do the doorway here. And I want to follow the same concept, but I think... Ooh, hold on, because that has the door handle. Let's flip that around. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. I do like how the barn design is very similar, but I like how that one looks like longly stretched and that one looks like, bloop, like thin. Also, hi, Pauline. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Ooh, how was it? How was Carnival? I used to celebrate, but I haven't celebrated in a long time. But I hope you had the bestest of times. I hope you had a lot of fun. Can I see from here how I did that with the... No, I can't, actually. I am debating if I want to add, like, a trap door over here so that I can add the, lanterns. I don't think I have lanterns on me, so I would have to go get that. I think that might be nice, actually. I should also, go get spruce wood at this point, I think. Because I want to do my second floor. And I want to add some windows. Like, there should be windows to the sides of the barn as well. So let's just clear out all of the blocks that I was building with. And then let's go get some spruce wood and lanterns. There is a spider somewhere. There's a spider up there. Hi, bestie. Do you want to come kill me? Thank you. That's probably because I flattened out the area and now there's not enough torches up here. Yeah, see? Almost fixed that. Done. Actually, I'm curious. In my barns itself, is it too dark? Because I know that sounds paranoia, but... Or like paranoid? Paranoia. I know that sounds paranoia. Sure, Ro. I just want to make sure that I cannot have any creepers spawn. Because I do not have creeper griefing turned off. And I am not about to go deal with holes in my build. And I had everything lit up perfectly, but then, well, you know, I flattened out an entire area, so I kind of unlit it again. Okay. What did I say? Spruce wood? Do I have... I actually don't think... That's a mod I should have added to my vanilla pack. A note mod. Creeper griefing. Oh, when a creeper explodes and it makes a hole in the ground, that's called creeper griefing. So when you turn that off, a creeper can explode without actually breaking blocks. Enderman griefing is when an enderman keeps moving blocks around. Yeah, creeper griefing is really annoying. It's, I don't know. I'm like, I don't even, like, I care. Okay, I don't want to die, obviously. But I would much rather die and not have my build be destroyed rather than having creepers explode and, like, destroy my build. Well, I don't know if it's a setting, actually. I know that Enderman griefing is a setting for your server. I think creeper griefing, you actually need to have a mod to not have it happen. Okay, that's what I was getting. Hold on. I was getting my lanterns and I was getting spruce wood, which I happened to earlier on stream chop a whole bunch of. So I think we should actually have a lot. Let's take that as well. I still have some spruce fences. Yeah, I think this should be okay. Can you just turn it off in like vanilla Minecraft settings? Oh, nice. I did not know that. I mean, it actually makes a lot of sense that you can turn it off. I don't know why I thought you can. Why did I do just a full circle with my boat? Also, the other day, Thomas said something like last week on Minecraft stream, and I genuinely think I want to do it. So apparently if you light up the water, drowned will no longer spawn. I think eventually I want to, like, the area around this whole place, like, especially the area here that goes, see, I don't want that. Disgusting. What I want is, hello. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. How was your stream? I see you're playing some Animal Crossing. How was Animal Crossing? What were you up to today? Were you terraforming? Were you, you know, villager hunting? Let me know. But thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hold on. Let me quickly do this. Let me say hello to all of you. Pariah, welcome in. Jennifer, welcome in. Guba and Jetpack, welcome in. Is it Arkifa, welcome in? This Panda Dance, welcome in. Hello, hello. I hope you guys are doing amazing. For anyone hanging out here, if you are looking for an absolutely wonderful creator to follow, go drop your bum on the follow button right now. Lizzie actually plays a bunch of cozy games, amongst it The Sims and Animal Crossing. Really good vibes. Sometimes just a little bit chaotic, but you know, you guys know that, so I know I know you will enjoy it. Arquifa, thank you so much for telling me. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. We actually played a little bit of Sims and then some Animal Crossing, finished the castle build, and then did some dailies and tried to kick out a villager. Was it successful? And who were we kicking out? Erica, no, I'm not PG-ish at all. Definitely 18 plus stream. So we can just go with it. I was like, I read it that way, but then I was like, I don't know if that's exactly what it is. And then I was like, I don't want to be insulting by reading it that way, but it's good to know that that's the way you meant it, you know? For those of you who are newer, I actually have a quick little raid video. Let me show you guys. I just have to, just a menace to society. No, but we love that. We need menaces in society, you know? Anyone who would leave, I'm changing all of your villagers to fit your new theme. Smart, smart. We like it. What is your new theme? Feel free to tell me. Also, if you need to go raid and run, raid and rest, you don't have time to chat. Also, please, no pressure. Go take care of yourself. But I'm always just really curious what people are up to on stream. Like I said, I have a little raid video. Ooh, Forest Court. That's one of my favorite themes. I'm very excited to see what you do with that. But yeah, I have as a proper introduction, I have a raid video that I would love to show. And then I'll show you guys what we're doing in Minecraft today. But I'll be right back, okay? Welcome in. My name is Rosanna, and online I go by rosannatxt because I'm quite the chatterbox and I have a lot of text. See what I did there? I'm a full-time creator and Twitch ambassador, and on my channel we do gaming. Wait. I leave my Sims unattended for 2 minutes. They are mother and daughter. They are mother and daughter. Co-working. We're gonna ace our work. We're gonna wrap up the day. We got this. I'm very proud of you for being here, and a sprinkle of IRL.
It's just me and my bestie hanging out, you know, chat. Me and my bestie.
I'm from the Netherlands, and I live with my partner and my 2 cats named Toot and Soos. Did you just try to eat the creeper?
I'm neurospicy, chronically ill, and some days I seriously wonder if I should be allowed on the internet with a camera and microphone. She is doing the partner pussy. I didn't mean to say partner pussy.
Let me tell you, lube does wonders. It's like more slippery than soap. And yes, I have actually used it. I have been to that point.
I love to use my platform to raise money for charity, and my community is champion of coming up with silly incentives and goals.
I'm a lemon. Wow. I'm gonna find a spot that's not too dusty. Ew, that one's even saltier. I'll feed you mayo. Chat, don't worry. I never realized that you don't chew on mayo.
Our community is named the Jungle of Planties, a space where everyone is unique and yet we grow and thrive together. And you are more than welcome to hang out with us. But don't forget to stretch, take a sip, and take some time away from the screen. Because like we always say here, self-care is very sexy.
That's the raid video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, that was I have regrets, okay? The spoonful of mayo was an incident, which we shall not be repeating. But thank you so much again for the raid. I saw that you're gonna do a quick raid and run. Of course, I promise to take good care of your community. Also, the raid and run goes for anyone who came with that raid. If you need to drop off, you know, get something to drink, something to snack, feel free to do so. I normally wrap up stream around this time, but I think I want to go for just a little bit longer because I'm actually like really close to wrapping up something that I'm building on stream today. So then I feel like it just feels silly to just stop stream right now when I can literally finish it if I go for another like 15-20 minutes, something like that, because I'm actually really proud of the fact that we made so much progress. So let me show you. I was just explaining something about my little area, because this is my iron farm, and this actually kind of looks like, I don't know, an industrial building. This is all going to be harbor. I think what I want to do is I want to light up all of the water. I want to put like lanterns and stuff underneath here, and I want to make it look really lush and beautiful in the water. Like, I would actually like to decorate underwater. I've never done that in Minecraft. Also, for anyone who just joined, this is my starter home. This is my house. I live on a little island. This house is fully decorated as well. So I have like a cozy living room and everything, and a cat tree and my fireplace and stuff like that. And the thing that we've been working on today is obviously this area right here is very empty. Also, those doors absolutely do not lead to a villager breeder and a trading hall. What do you mean? That's underground though. So we're going to put buildings on top of this to make it look cool. But I eventually want this to look like a hustling and bustling harbor. And I initially placed my greenhouse. Why do I keep calling it a greenhouse? My barn. Barn is the right word for it, Ro. I initially placed that over here, and then I said, oh, but eventually my iron farm has got to move because it's in a weird spot. And then I realized, no, actually the iron farm is a perfect building for my harbor area. My barn here just does not make any sense. So unfortunately, this was realized after I dug out a ginormous area underneath my barn. But as I did that, I realized that this is actually perfect for a storage system. This is my solo world, Kendall. So this is not girly pop. This is my solo Minecraft world, where I'm just playing for me. This is my forever world, so I plan on playing in this world for a really long time. I've played here now. I actually don't know. I've played here for almost 300 in-game days. We're on day 298. But yeah, I was just working on moving my barns. So that's what we've built today on stream. I basically transformed this one big barn, and we're making it into two, next to my farm fields, because I actually thought that made a lot more sense layout wise. And also I really like that we have a natural cave back here that I can now use as sort of part of this area of the world design. So from the barns, there's going to be a nice little area. Like, this is going to be just a seating area. I think maybe we could make it like a cozy picnic spot. And then I'm going to add a water feature here that has like a waterfall that goes all the way down. So that when you're sitting here, you actually have a little waterfall back there. I figured that makes a lot more sense. So I just went to my storage room to grab some materials. And now I have some materials so that I can finish some of the details on the barn. I'm not going to be able to finish the full project today. I'm pretty sure that I'll actually need more time. We obviously need to move in the animals and everything. But I just wanted to do some final details because we were getting so close to like actually calling not the build entirely done, but you know, to a point where I can say, look, this is what I've built this stream, and it actually looks like a finished project. So what I want to do is I basically want to add like a floor. Although I'm realizing I'm now adding the floor like that. That's the wrong level. Hold on. Ah! I didn't... Ugh, I hate it when that happens. Did it... Please tell me that block fell out on the other side and it's not stuck in there. Imagine finishing a build. Can't relate. That's not true. The last time I raided you, you finished the build. I was there. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. So, I mean, it might not be the standard, but I know you got it in you. Like, I know Rayleigh can finish builds. Let me... Oh, I did not think about that. Hold on. Let me just get normal planks. Because I love what Mizuno's does with the texture of double slabs, but that's not what I want for this barn. I just want the regular old texture. Are you sure? Yeah, pretty sure, actually. Something with a revamped goth mansion? Like, I recall this. I recall you doing this. And you were very proud of it, actually. You showed off the entire build. And it looked really good as well. And it looked very finished as well, by the way. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know. This is the weird thing. When you're busy, like I've noticed this as well. Like in a way, I was producing more content when I had a job next to it. Like make it make sense. I love how you genuinely did not believe me until I just told you which exact build you finished. And now you're like, oh yeah, no, I did do that. Oh my God. Yeah, girl, you finished a build. I promise. I'm not making things up. Do I want to go one more? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna have to go up there to put lights there, though, because... Oh, crap. Because right now it's dark, and I feel like mobs are gonna spawn there. Also, hi, Isa. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Okay. Let's quickly get... No, you know why I can also go a little bit longer today and, like, actually finish this? I think you guys should be really proud of me. I already did the dishes before stream started. Such a silly reason, but, I mean, it is true. So now I don't have to do the dishes anymore. The kitchen is already clean. Oh, I love how I got rid of this, and then I'm like, oh, shit. Love a productive planty, right? So when I'm done with stream, I'm just gonna, like, write in my little journal. And then I'm ready to go sleep. Okay, I like that. That looks good. I'm not entirely sure about that border. I might actually, to have this feel more supported. Hold on, let me make a bunch of stairs. Not immediately all my stairs, because I actually don't know if I'll like the look of this, but I think that might make it connect a little bit smoother. Oh. That's literally one stair too little. That's infuriating. But I do like that. I do think that actually makes it look a bit better. Oop. That makes me doubt, though. Yes, with shears, you can get lichen. If I want to do that all around, on all the sides, that just makes it look a little bit more structurally sound. Which in Minecraft is not necessary, because Minecraft defies the laws of physics. But for the looks of it, like, your brain will process things to... I don't know. I think that's something weird. In Minecraft, physics don't apply on most blocks. Not on all of them. We have learned that with an anvil and with sand. But it's one of those things where I'm like, your brain will still perceive it as better looking if it is actually structurally sound. Which makes zero sense. Okay, let's add those in there then. Speaking of lichen, I should also get lichen soon. Let's get more stairs. A couple more planks for in the corners. Because again, I do not want to keep the torches on the roof. I think that looks a bit silly. I think in this barn it should go until there, right? So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. If I place those correctly, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then like that. And then just slabs to fill the whole thing in. Quickly get these. Because these just give off more light. I want to do a build on a floating island. I love that. I mean, that does not look structurally sound, but... I mean, well, the thing is, the build itself can look structurally sound. I think if you do a build, like, the island is floating. Yes, that obviously not structurally sound. But if you do a building that makes sense... I think even builds that look very wacky in Minecraft have some sort of logic to them. And that's why your brain will go like, oh, that looks good. Because in some way your brain can connect it. They're like, oh yeah, this, like, I can, it's explainable or something. Unless you go really wacky, and then it's like impressive because it just doesn't make any sense at all, you know? Oh, come on. I love that idea, though. That is such a cool idea. How many times? Hello! Thank you so much for the raid, Simile. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How was your stream? I hope you had the best time. What were you up to today? What were you playing? I see you're... Oh my god, you're playing Resident Evil. Very different vibes. I hope you had a good time. Thank you so much for deciding to come over here. I hope you had fun. For anyone who's new, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns, and on the channel we do gaming, co-working, and a sprinkle of IRL. And today we are building in Minecraft, and I am trying to create a barn for my animals, or actually 2 barns. Because I already have 1 barn, but it's in a stupid spot, so I want to move it. But my new spot is a little bit smaller. So I'm currently trying to make 2 barns. And then I can move my animals in here. They are currently over here in this big barn. As you can see, this is quite a long barn. These barns are a little bit smaller, but I like that we have 2. That inside of the roof looks off. It does, but I don't know why. It does. Hold on. Love that texture pack. Thank you. I love Mizuno's. Mizuno's is so good. Yeah, but that's not a... How is that a block? How did I... When did I... Why did I? That confuses me a lot. But luckily we have our little floor in here, so we can just fix it. I don't know how that went wrong. And this side doesn't have stairs. You're also right. Thanks for pointing that out, because I would have not seen that for like the longest of times. And then that is not the right place. Would have been hella pissed if I had to fix that later. I think I still have some deep slate so that I can fix it. I do not know what happened there. That was probably when I was yapping. Let's put that in here, by the way. Because then I can get more stairs out of it. I think that should be enough to fix it, right? Right? Let's hope so. And then I didn't have stairs up here. Oop. Yeah, I was yapping instead of building. I mean, I was honoring my username. What can I say? Oh. Thanks, Minecraft. Let's pretend that did not happen. Let me fix that stupid stair block that became a corner block. You know what I hate in Minecraft? When I'm trying to get a corner block, I can never get a corner block. And when I don't want a corner block, it just turns into a corner block. I'm like, why? Why, Minecraft? Why do you do that to me? I also very much would like to have lanterns up there, though. Because then we have, like, lanterns in a nice line. Yeah, that looks good. I feel like now the barn looks, like, nicely lit up. So hello, Maggie. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Last time. Hold on. Shh, let me show you. I just got really excited. This is very early on for Everroll, okay? It's only 298 days. But this is my starter home. And actually, I wanted to show you this. This is Maggie inspired. Did you know? This is my little Maggie homage. Because I saw that in your builds and I was like, I want that. That's cute. Thank you for the hydrate. But this is my little starter home. She has a full interior as well. Also, upstairs, she has a bedroom. And then in the basement is my storage room for now. Where I just realized I haven't done item frames everywhere. Oh no, I have. These are just not loaded. I was like, that's weird. Why would I not have done that? I love Mizuno's so much. Mizuno's is my bestie. No, not really, but the texture pack is. This is my iron farm. We're currently working on moving this barn because it's in a weird place. So I'm going to move that barn. That is actually going to go here, next to my farm fields. And we're going to have like 2 barns next to each other. And then one is going to have a basement where I can hide my cow crusher. And then here, I actually realized that this is one of the few places on the island. There is like a lot of water underneath this little island that I picked, which is piss annoying. Also pretty, but piss annoying. So this is one of the few places on the island where I could actually dig out a room without running into water. So this is going to be my storage room instead of a barn. And also a storage room would fit way better with the design because this is going to be a harbor, a hustling and bustling harbor. And this is my hobbit hole where I started everything. This is where my villager breeder is and where my trading hall is and stuff. But we got to make that pretty. But that's a concern for later. Right now, we are focusing on trying to get my barnsies just ready and done. So yeah. This is almost 300 days, actually. Yes, thank you for the reminder. Thank you. I think I just need to wait. That one is not in the middle, is it? That's because this is not in the middle. Well, that's actually fine. I don't think I need one there. I think that's okay for now. I think we have enough light in here. I was literally just about to say, I think I actually have the state of the barns that I want. Because next time we... Hold on. we can actually start like decorating it and adding the animals and everything. And then doing probably just like some finishing touches. And then we can start landscaping and working on the area around it. So I think this is actually a really nice place. I'll keep those in my inventory. A really nice place for me to wrap up the stream. I'm pretty proud with the progress we've made today. Like, we had nothing here, and now we have 2 barns. I did that in one stream. Can you believe it? I might actually start turning into a normal paced builder. Still not fast, but normal paced. I mean, last time my ADHD was like raging and I was unfocused as fuck. But this time around, I like it. I like that we actually got something done. I like that the barns are slightly different. I love that they're not exactly the same. One is like a long boy and one is like a wide boy, you know. And then we're gonna start decorating the area. I think this is gonna look really nice if we have everything done. Like if we have also pathways. Oh my god, I want to spend an entire stream just making my pathways look good because now they're functional, but they ain't pretty. Actually, they're ugly. So yeah. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I am very excited to play in my Forever World on stream. It's been really nice just getting back into this world. Like last stream, I really noticed that I had to get back into it, but now that we're like, I don't know, really just working on things, and I feel like you guys have a bit of an idea of my vision. I don't know. I'm just really excited. So I'm happy that we're doing this. I am gonna save and quit, and then we're gonna go find someone to raid because it is time for me to go sleep. Actually, to wrap up, because tomorrow we have another long day ahead of us. I'll be here with a co-working stream of 7 hours, and then I'll be here with a gaming stream. Tomorrow we're playing Tiny Bookshop. I'm really excited for that as well. I've had this game literally since the day it came out. I bought it on launch day, and then I didn't play it. And I wanted to play it, and I've actually scheduled 2 times. I scheduled the Tiny Bookshop stream. Both times they got moved for other reasons, and now I'm like, now it's happening. We're playing Tiny Bookshop tomorrow. So for all of you book lovers, or not even if you're like, if you don't necessarily enjoy reading, but you just enjoy a really cozy like little shop management game, this is gonna be for you. It's gonna be a very chill stream. I think you guys are gonna love it. Also, for anyone, if you're hanging out here, you haven't done so, vote for the honey build. The voting closes tomorrow. So if you haven't voted for Girly Pop, go check out that form. You can see what everyone made. Every team has uploaded photos and videos to the form, but obviously you got to vote for Team Honey. I mean, you can check all the photos and videos to be supportive and stuff. And also to be like, wow, damn, cool builds. And then you see The Last of Us and you're like, wow, damn, that's a cool build. I should vote for that. You can only vote once, but so if you already voted, then thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But the voting closes tomorrow, so please make sure to cast your vote. I worked insanely hard on the build. If you see the video or if you see the photos in that form, basically the whole city, I built that. So I'm very proud of how it turned out. I put my heart, soul, blood, sweat, and tears into that. So I had to find the videos on YouTube later because I instantly voted Team Honey. That's really cute, actually. But yeah, I should actually accept the collaboration request. I just realized this because Max sent me a collaboration request for the Last of Us video so that it would also appear on my YouTube channel, which is actually kind of cool. But yeah, let me see who is live. Oh, there's actually a bunch of people live. Multiple good options. Well, okay. Then the question is, which one of the good options am I gonna pick? If I can pick between multiple. Oh, please tell me you're not ending this like every single time. Okay, literally this person is already ended. It's still in my live list, but this person is no longer live. That's so annoying. I just want to raid someone, and every single time I go offline, they're also offline. I hate overlapping stream times. Time zones. I don't know for how long she's gonna go, but how about another Girly Pop? who is also playing in her solo world. And she's playing hardcore, but she's been playing for quite a long time at this point. So I think she's solid. I think this could be fun. I would love to take you guys here. So if you're hanging out here and you'd like to know when and what I stream again, feel free to join our Discord. That's also where you can hang out with the other girlies, the other what? I mixed girly pops and planties with the other girlies and planties and everyone. With the community outside of stream hours. If you want to follow me on any of my other socials, I'm primarily active on YouTube and Instagram. And if you want to check out any of the gaming VODs, you can do so on my VODs channel. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out and for being here. And like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with identify as both. That works. That works. I'll be back tomorrow with co-working and gaming. And if you cannot make it tomorrow, I'll be back on Thursday with co-working and on Friday with gaming. On Friday, we're going to work on the mod shell challenge, which I'm hoping to make some good progress on as well. But yeah, let me set up that raid. Again, thank you all so much for hanging out. If you want to come on the raid, we do actually have some raid messages that you can copy pasta. We have ones with emotes that you can use if you're subbed to the channel. And then we have ones with regular emojis that you can use if you are not subbed to the channel. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your time zone. If you're also going to go and get some sleep, I hope you have some really nice sleeps. But if the day is a bit longer for you, then I hope you have a great one. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Bye!